Yeah, yeah. The hook kind of alludes to something like to that effect. But yeah.
Uh-oh. Duke about to
Yeah.
start
Yo,
editing.
look, look at him in the shadows now with your
Here.
Take a shot at the shit and flush it away. No air freshener. Oh my god. Oh my god.
That's funny.
Yeah, you a sicko for that bar though. You are kind of a sicko for that.
That was bars.
What happened?
Chinese food on Uber is just weird.
Why? Like, I don't know. I don't really order that stuff, but not Chinese food. I don't really order anything. I always pick it up, is what I mean to say.
Yeah.
So, why? I've only done it twice when my friend came over from Siberia or some shit. So
it's just weird. Like
they don't got like the right options or some shit.
Nah, but they're not using the stores. Well, they're not going to the stores that's around here. They're going to shit that's far away. I don't know.
That way they get you to pay that extra shit. You know what I mean?
Word. I never ate there. I don't know how their flavor is. None of that shit. I don't trust that shit.
He said, channel 3, channel 2. I got all my shit in check. Woo-ha! Got you all in check. Woo-ha!
It's a classic.
Yeah, man. Oh, shit. I was hearing him talk the last couple of months on Drink Champs and all this other shit. So I had some Busta Rhymes going on for a minute.
Oh, I feel you.
I got my new album? Yeah, it was surprisingly really good. Like for him being like an OG, you know what I mean? Like a lot of the OGs be doing some crazy decisions.
Yeah.
But yeah.
He kept it like old school.
Yeah. His voice though on the newer, because he said some of those songs are like 7 years old. So I guess post surgery, you could hear like his voice. Well, he sound like this a little bit deeper, like he Batman or some shit. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like the single.
Yeah.
The single. Yeah. He's still Busta Rhymes, but he grumpy Busta Rhymes. He sound like this now.
Yeah,
and I'm like, what happened? I'm like, I'm used to that shit happening with singers. I'm not used to that happening with rappers. You know what I mean? But he had surgery, so it made sense. Phil was like, yo, man, like he getting old, and I was like, yeah, but that sound kind of crazy. And then on Drink Champs, he told the surgery story. He just didn't give a fuck. He wasn't taking care of himself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he had to get that surgery. Let me see. I got a new fucking program. Cause I told you I can't send the camera to you. You gotta just watch it on Twitch. But I got a new program to limit Discord if it starts wilding out. Cap the CPU usage and shit.
Jeez.
Yeah, man, this shit. 2009 hacks, dude. 2009 computer hacks.
Jeez.
I'm out here using Opera. I'm doing all the grime, yo.
Opera.
Yeah.
Jeez.
As my browser, yo. That shit take like more than half. It takes half the resources that Chrome does. I was trying Vivaldi last night. I was trying all kinds of shit. This 2009 computer will not die, dude. It will not. I won't let it.
Opera's classic though. I used to use that on my Windows phone.
I had it. I've had it for years, but only as kind of like a thing that's there. And I just used it to loop some of my music or some shit, but I never seriously used it. Seriously. Yeah, nah, it's dope. It's dope. It's also, I think it's another example of, it was made in America, but now I think a Chinese company bought it. So
that shit back in the days was the only one that'll let me play my Flash players and shit. That was the only browser that would allow you to play Flash players and movies and shit. Back in the days, though.
Flash struggle.
Or
Oh,
on a
shit.
Windows phone.
Yo, I never got that shit. I never had that shit.
Never had a Windows phone?
Hell no, I never had that shit.
What? Where the hell you
I was
at?
always on Android. I was on Android. I was like, why would
Android came out in 08. Windows was out like
No. Android is before Windows Phone.
Hell no.
Hell
Windows
yeah.
Ain't nobody had that rich shit when you had that shit. Fuck out of here. What you thought? I was looking for my headphones, so I apologize. I can't find them nowhere. My classic, the Kaiser wireless joints.
Hold up, is that a new product in your line?
Yeah, that's a new product. Yeah, the Kaiser wireless joint. I was looking all over my house. Shit was bugging me out. I still can't find them. I got I'm like,
nah, I feel you. I'll be the same way when I can't find my shit.
Oh man,
I'll be the same way.
And I really don't know where they at. I feel like I checked everywhere. Like, fuck.
Yo, use Discord on your phone until you find it, and just take us on the journey. Take us on the POV journey.
Nah, I ain't even doing that right now. I just went on a journey. Like, I don't know where else to journey.
That POV, dog. Oh,
not happy.
Where's my fucking? Hold up, I'm gonna get my Mac.
Y'all started? We started? Y'all been? Yeah.
I'm about to order some grub.
Oh,
We ain't started yet though.
Oh man.
I'm starving, man. I ain't eat shit yet. I went to the juice bar, got my greens and everything.
Wow, the juice bar. Wow, you go to a juice bar? That's fancy. Damn.
Fancy?
Every time we talk.
Yo, I know, but didn't Austin pioneer the juice bar? I feel like Austin one of the pioneers of juice bar. What we got there? We got Juice Land there. Yo, we used to play beats in Juice Land. I used to film shit up in Juice Land.
Wow.
Dead ass. Yo, one of the most important people for beats in Austin.
I don't want to hear this story no more.
He has a record store on 45th and Duval. Yeah. So you can get your juice at Juice Land, and then you can buy records.
Involved in everything. That's what I'll be trying to figure out. Like, it's a conspiracy. Like, yo, everything is the producer. They rap or beats. It would be making sense. That's how I know Duke. Let's see. I'm about to start a QAnon shit on you.
Damn.
I'm gonna come out with the D. This shit is. I just dropped little hints. What was that? What's happening? What was that? A launch? What?
Shit going down in Harlem. Shit going down in Harlem. That's all I heard. Shit was going down in Harlem.
It was a gas leak in a manhole, and it's just bursting crazy like.
Oh, you got frontline news for us, dude?
Yeah. Just going crazy. What to eat, man? What the fucking eat?
Did you already start podcasting stuff? You haven't spit
freestyle bars. So I haven't, but you know what? I got something different for y'all today. I was gonna send y'all a track, and y'all could review it because it'll probably never come out. It got rejected, and then also from talking to him, he the type of dude that he don't release everything too either. So I don't think this track ever gonna come out. So y'all can hear Abe exclusive, and y'all can comment. Y'all can comment on it. Hold on, I'm sending it to y'all emails now. This will be the bars. I don't know if this will make the podcast though, because I'm a feature. It's not my track to be doing.
Oh, you own it?
Yeah, it's the Willis track that I told you about.
Oh shit.
I'm verse 2.
Uh-oh.
Fuck yeah, I'll send this shit to Corey too. He got this. He probably won't even hear this. So, I sent this shit.
Do want some tacos again. I ain't gonna lie.
Yo, order that. You know what you missed, Phil? You missed him talking about the tribulations of ordering Chinese food on the Uber. He said the struggle is real.
Pandemic, people's unemployment. Oh my man, I can't get that gourmet Chinese. That shit terrible. And I got a helicopter. I'm going to China right now.
But yo, I sent y'all that track.
From here to Austin. That's the record. That's the last podcast. Go listen to the last episode. He said he would commute back and forth from New York to Austin. Of course. would be astronomical to do that. You know what I mean? I'm a conspiracy theorist and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's funny. Yo, so I sent y'all that track. Like, hear that shit, and y'all could give me your thoughts.
Play it right now off the speakers.
Oh shit. Let's go.
You can hear it, right?
Oh, you're messing up mine. Yeah.
We can hear it. Yeah. That's the Duke way. That's the Duke way.
My bad. Let me mute y'all.
Saturation.
Dang.
So y'all both collaborated on a beat, or was just him?
Nah, the beat was all him. And then he just sent me his verse in the beat, and I just did that. Hey yo, Mark's in the chat. Mark, the ad money is not mine. That's a Twitch new standard, unfortunately. So I don't get that ad revenue. That's why you should always get an ad blocker on Twitch. Just saying. Ad money ain't for me. Get the ad blocker, and you can see.
Very well. Okay.
Oh, you heard it? You heard it?
I was trying to use. I didn't want to fuck with the volume on this shit. I don't even see a volume.
Nigga got the sound effects.
Yeah. I did all that. I did all the sound effects.
You was in the way. Whoever you was talking to.
Oh, Mark.
I was trying to hear the bars.
Yeah.
But I heard it. But I wanted to hear it. But yeah, I heard it. I'm gonna listen to it again though.
Yeah. Do your thing. I'm sending it to Mark right now.
I'm gonna wait till the podcast starts, and I'm gonna tell you mine.
Oh, you could let Phil finish, and then you can start. You can start.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Y'all letting me listen again?
Yeah. Do your thing.
I'm gonna just listen to your verse. I don't need to. I heard the first part.
Got you. think it's here, right? Yeah, there it is.
Pizza? I don't want pizza.
I sent it to you, Mark. It's in there. It's in your email.
I want Wendy's. I want that shit, man. That shit good.
I ain't have Wendy's. You know, I used to have Wendy's all the time.
Seeing some bars in here. Shut the fuck up, y'all. All right,
mute me. Mute us, stupid. Mute.
I don't know how. Where's the where?
Hit the headphone button. Hit the headphone button. The headphone button in the bottom of the
I'm crazy. Yeah, obviously. Yeah, that
niggas. God damn.
Yeah, that shit says deafen too, by the way. Well, come on. I'm just saying. Deafen.
But yeah, I put all the sound effects and all of that shit in there because I don't know, it just came to mind, yo. It just came to mind, like I thought it would make sense, but
it did. It made sense.
Yeah. So I was like, here, man, go have fun. And he was like, it's not gonna make the cut. So he said he wanted the boom bap, bro. He wanted that Griselda, dog. He wanted that Griselda. He wanted that. What's the dude the new dude who signed Griselda that he did an album with Alchemist? Phil knows him. Goldie or not Goldie. Shit.
He signed it.
It's some. He threw some bars in there too. He got some little joints in there for you. It's some shit in there. That's what I was listening for. I heard the flow. I heard all of that the first time, but I was like, let me hear what he's saying. I gotta listen to it again. I want to listen to it again. But it's some cool. I
mean, if you want to hear it again, hear it again. This guy's ordering.
No.
I'll just cut this part out.
We can start. We can start. I still want to listen to it. You know what I'm saying?
For real. Look, he ordering and shit. He ain't got time for this show.
He's sick. He's a sicko. He like a Wolf of Wall Street guy. Like, what's that guy's name? What was the Belton? I forgot the dude's name. Jordan Belfort.
Jordan Belfort. I was like, I don't remember their names. I just remember like DiCaprio. That's what I'm saying.
He wilding out. He at the casino every other day, smiling when he lose on GameStop. This shit is on the internet now. I'm just glad that the people can see now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The truth. I ain't been making this shit up all this time.
Nah, that toilet sound was from YouTube. I get home and I don't have Splice, dog. So all that stuff I get from YouTube. Yeah, there's a toilet flush when I'm rapping. Well, I say something about flushing your shit, and then I do some toilet. I bet you they do have toilet stuff on Splice though.
In the thing, okay.
But I'm pretty confident there has to be a toilet sample on Splice. I have to assume anything you want is on Splice. I gotta assume that. So.
Damn, I gotta get up.
Oh man said, "Damn, I gotta get the struggle." Yo, they did have
my servants
toilets
available.
with reverb. You're not wrong, dude. You're not wrong. Oh shit!
Well, all my slaves. This is what he's. He just laugh. He don't even refute it. He just laugh all the time, right? Notice he don't try to defend himself when he just laugh. Like, yes, that's correct. I can commute from New York to Texas daily if I so choose. That's how he talk too.
Just call one of the oil homies.
Still with a little gangster sometimes.
He just called one of the oil homies.
Yeah, I mean, that's why he was worried about that little manhole, whatever news he was talking about. That's why he know about that.
Yo, the bikes, yo. Let's go. The old bikes.
Actually, I just bought this bike. This is a brand new thing.
Brand new thing.
Brand new bikes. Brand new. There's two of them. It's got two perfectly good bikes during the pandemic. You know how hard it's been to get a bike?
Yo, it was hard, Mo, last year. Yo, that shit was sold out last year. That shit was sold out.
Damn, the bike struggle.
But I found that I bought my bike.
Yeah, he found one though.
No. I bought my bike and then I saw a crackhead outside. Bought it for $25.
Did you really?
Yeah, that's serious. Right in the front. I was coming in. I was like, "How much you selling that bike for?" He said, "Give me $50." I said, "I got 25."
Look at that. Look breaking down the game.
Negotiate.
And it's
you know how brand Duke. Keep in mind, Duke know how to market for bikes right now. He sell out for $500 now.
It was a Trek. It's a Trek, but I don't know if y'all niggas know about Treks, but Treks is expensive, like $1,000.
I don't remember any bike lore. I don't remember any of the bike lore.
$25.
Yo, you right though, Lick. Leon started riding last year too. Now he ride everywhere in the city now. To and from wherever the fuck. Yeah.
That shit was scarce last year. That shit was hard to get.
Yeah. Cause I do remember the subways. He was telling me them shits was empty for a minute, you know?
Yeah, nobody wanted to touch that shit. That shit was scary in there too.
Yeah.
I don't even take the train. I ain't take the train in years. Swear to God, I ain't take that shit in years, man.
You couldn't be talking about commute from Austin to Texas daily. It's not like you got a teleporter or something like that. You talking about the train. I take the train in years. You see how he try to play the normal working man? Say stuff like that? Like he used to take. How many years you ain't taken since?
I'm dead ass since like fucking...
Since never, nigga. I never took a shot.
Like 2015? 2015, I say. Because I had a, what you call it? My
business
job.
Deal. Yep. See, I knew it. Yo, I knew it. The CEOs be taking the train down there too. That's a fact.
Nah, but my job was paying, they was paying for my transit. So I had it's an express bus. So that, I'm a manager, so they would give me a card every month.
It was free. You see how he is?
It was loaded up, so I just take the express bus all the way there.
No need for the Rolls Royce. I'll save some dollars today, Benson. I'll be taking the train with the peons today.
That shit was free. I was like, hell no, I ain't getting on the train ever again.
Sicko. It is a sicko.
Fuck that.
It's a sicko. All right, we started.
Yeah, we've been started. I mean,
we did. You didn't say you didn't start it.
I mean, the talking was going on. I don't know, podcasts and stuff. But I mean, still,
yeah. All right.
It might be some. Right. I feel like a lot of that could go in there. But yeah.
Yeah, no, it can. So we can, all right. So the song.
You got the HS8s, but the white ones. I got the 5. Duke has the big versions of my speakers. Right there in the back.
The max versions, of course. Of course he does. As it should. Right.
Them shits was exclusive back in
so the day. We started with the track? What do you think, Duke?
Yeah.
What'd you think of the track? So you sent us one of your tracks for those that don't know in the background or whatever. But yeah.
I think Abe verse was dope.
Yeah.
All he needs was
I didn't. It's not mixed or nothing. It was just like recorded.
Right,
so he could mix it. So he could mix it. It's all. I gave it to him in stems. But yeah.
I was gonna say in that case, then okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, but reverb. All you need is a bunch of reverb.
You think I need more reverb on the stuff?
Huh?
You think I need more reverb on the voice? Cause I never put reverbs in the voice.
It need to be dreamy and some echoes. Like when you were saying certain things, you can, on Ableton, you could draw the. I love that about Ableton. You could draw the end, like the words at the end.
Yeah.
Like certain words, you could just draw that line, put that
animation and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, animation and cut it off. I love that. But yeah.
Automation. What's the animation? The fuck? But yeah.
It's dope.
Word. You got thoughts, Phil?
Yeah, I mean, that's probably not my type of vibe for a song.
Yeah.
But it was cool. Who's the dude? Who's the first? Who's on
Willis Willis. He made the beat in the first verse.
I like the beat.
He in the beat battles every Sunday.
I thought the first verse was the whole concept of the song. At least what I gather, it sounded like relationship girl kind of stuff or something. It could be anybody.
Yeah. That's
it could be anything, but I just mean in that realm, like you know what I'm saying. But yeah. But I listened to your verse, and there was some little word playing there. Friendlies, ice cream, all games, and Iron Man.
You got the snap.
There was some little. It was like not obviously crazy for the vibe it had. You wasn't like trying to do crazy stuff. Yeah, it was cool. The one thing I say is, I think the rap voice sounds legit, especially for that kind of vibe. Like, but the ad libs didn't sound as good to me, like your voice, and maybe that's some mixing stuff or something.
Also, I'm like brand new to that ad lib shit, so I figured you do them enough, I'll figure it out one day.
It's like singing, but I wasn't a huge fan of like maybe the way it sounded. Yeah, but I saw what you was trying to do, so maybe if the pitch was different or something, for me it would sound different. But the rap voice was like I don't know, that sounded legit.
When I do features, right, I try to do the ad libs and I do a bunch of shit, and I'm like, they can decide. So that was everything kind of there. If he wants to use it or pull it, like, if he wanted to take some shit, or whatever.
They might even sound better to me, even though I don't listen to this type of stuff. If you like auto-tuned it up. Yeah. I think it would have made more sense to my ears. You know what I'm, if you kind of get what I'm saying, you know what I mean? I think it would have made
a little more harsher on the auto-tune. Yeah, that's a fact.
It's funny because that was his number one complaint. He didn't want no auto-tune. That's what
I'm talking about for the ad libs.
Yeah.
For the rap voice, that sounded like a legit. I felt like if the ad libs was different, it would have been like.
We're gonna get it. We're gonna get the ad libs. We're gonna get the ad libs figured out.
Yeah, I felt like that's
the next level.
The only downside.
That's the next level.
Voice you have.
Because I didn't know what to do with the ad libs, so I was just like, look, hit record. Say some shit,
Yeah. It's not what you're saying in the ad libs. It's like the voice, like how you sound.
Yeah.
For me, if that was, I don't know to what though, but if that was tweaked to that voice that you're rapping with, the way you're making your voice sound. That would be like, And
it's funny too. That whole take, the verse, that was one take. And I was like, all right, well, I ain't going to do no more. I feel good about that one. I thought I was going to have to cut and paste some stuff. But I was like, ooh, that felt good. So I was just like, let me lead that. And then the ad-libs.
Yeah.
The ad-libs, I tried too hard on.
The little Leah line in there real quick. It was some simple but effective. I like the bars too.
Yeah.
Bars and shit there.
Sound effects.
I didn't quite just listen to the first verse lyrically because I was talking the first time, and then when I re-listened, I just listened to your verse. So I'll have to go back and listen to the
he's just verse. Shitting on.
It all sounded good though. It sounded kind of more literal than anything like that.
Two-Face. So I was like, all right, so it's just people being like two-faced, and I was like, let me pull from some shit,
Yeah. The hook kind of alludes to something like to that effect.
Uh-oh. Duke about to start editing.
Yo, look at him in the shadows now. What you mean?
Here.
Take a shot at the shit and flush it away. No air freshener. Oh my god. Oh my god. Sheesh.
That's funny.
Yeah, you a sicko for that bar though. You are kind of a sicko for that.
That was bars.
I don't think I have
yet. He throwing the Abe sauce in there. You see how nice he getting? You see how nice he getting with his bar? You got the stupid shit. You got the little, the crazy shit is it. But you wouldn't know though, because you go with it like, oh shit, you talking about? You know what I mean? You think your shit don't stink, no air freshener. You know what I mean? This shit don't connect and make sense. But that's that dude. People don't know. I know that's like some doo-doo baby shit. That's some flibbum flabbums. Extendable, bendable shit. Yeah.
The extendable, bendable, dog.
Niggas don't know.
Yo, Duke, because I saw you was playing with it. I just sent you the stems. So, yeah.
Of the joint?
Yeah, so you could fuck. It don't have the beat. It just has my stems. But if you want to fuck with that, do whatever with it. But, yeah.
But it was dope, though. That was dope. Yeah. I like the bars. It was like obviously I'm into super lyrical stuff, but for the track, it was like real good. You know what I'm saying? Like balance out for what it was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It would have been weird if you like spaz out and.
I need the right homie. I need the right homie. If I just turn into like Chino XL or some shit.
It wouldn't. Wait, this isn't what this. This isn't the vibe for this. So it was dope.
You Two-Face, I'm cutting off your head. Like, I don't know, things that get cut. I don't know, some crazy metaphor and just keep metaphoring it up and shit.
Yeah. No.
Like, I'm coming back like Jesus on the third day and all that crazy shit.
Wait a minute, what? It was dope, yeah.
Coming back like Jesus on the third day.
Yeah. Blessing everybody but giving you the worst day, some shit like that, you know, like blessing all believers, you know, some crazy shit like that, but giving you the worst day.
That reminds me when I flamed Duke, barred him up.
Oh no, you don't want to do that.
Nah, he got me, but he got me on some bullshit though.
I
these deep dudes because you. Nah, your bars was good though.
Yeah.
You was legit.
We getting to see Duke live in the lab. Like,
wow,
because we got this.
This normally costs millions of dollars. Maybe a minute. Everybody should be tuned into this podcast right now.
Oh, this is a beat. You lucky.
He said. I ain't gonna say it because I ain't gonna save my government, but he said, listen. Nah, that shit was fire. I ain't gonna lie. That shit was fire. I was laughing when I first heard it. I'm like, oh, this nigga got me. Oh, this shit fire. This dude's still so dumb.
It was hilarious.
Shit.
All we needed behind that was like parody videos of us doing.
Oh,
y'all can still do it. Y'all can still do it.
That's all we needed. And
y'all
it would be like, it would have been viral. That would have been viral.
Y'all can still do it.
Really gripped up and shit like that.
Y'all can still do that shit.
Dissing each other like, yeah, nigga.
Y'all
Niggas
can still
think
do
this
that
is
shit.
street beef or something.
Watch y'all blow up. Podcast host, weekly podcast host. You know, diss each other. Like, that'll be like the articles and shit.
That's crazy.
Y'all should do that, man. Y'all should do that. Even though they like years old and shit. Just bring them shits back.
Yeah. Now, we'll probably all make some shit in the near future. You know what I'm saying?
Future's there.
You know what I mean?
So that's what I was going to say. Like, I need the right homie who, like, who don't give a fuck, man. Because I think just a lot of people, they be just like, you know, they just be attached to shit, you know, like I don't know. This shit ain't perfect for my, and I mean this in a nice way. It's not even like I'm not even talking about Willis as much as just like everybody. You know, for my super spiritual vision or for my fan base of zero. You know, like I mean, like come on, dude, just fucking music.
I just want to do this shit in one of y'all setups.
Yeah. No, I feel you.
Because I don't do none of the stuff y'all do. So since I just rap, because that's, you know, that's how it's supposed to sound. You know what I mean? And I don't really know what the fuck I be doing over here for the most part.
Yeah.
Other than press the record button.
Yeah, you were recording on some crazy. Yo, this kid was recording like through the laptop mic on some of those tracks.
Yo, on my headphone mic.
Yo, I sent him a beat. You were still living in the ocean side. I sent you a beat. And you recorded it. I still got it. You recorded it in GarageBand, and I was gonna mix that shit, and that shit sounded so harsh. I just stopped in a minute, dude. Like, cause it was recorded through the laptop mic, so it just hurt my fucking ears the minute I tried to put it at the same volume, and I was like, nope, this track is over.
Yeah, I'll buy it right back. I mean, I don't get the shit mixed none. You know what I'm saying? You send a dart over here.
This wasn't
right
even.
Back, know what I mean?
Was it a Duke diss? I'm trying to think if this was a Duke. You were just rapping hard.
It was. It had to be a Duke.
No, this wasn't a Duke diss. You did because you did most of the Duke.
Okay.
This was like you were just going hard. Like just
I mean, I hit the engineer up, yelling, "Yo, Abe, we this nigga Duke."
In the middle, you're like, "Yo, Duke." I mean, "Yo, Abe," like, "Yo, Boosh, dude, whatever, some shit." I don't know, some shit like that.
You produced one of my Duke diss tracks though.
Yeah. You took the master.
Yeah, that one's hard. That one's hard too. That shit is hard.
Nigga gave that nigga ammo.
Yo, he jacked that shit from me. I made that shit for a beat battle.
Yeah, I did jack that shit. I ain't gonna lie.
I made that shit for a beat battle years ago. Real beat battles when I used to battle like on stage, like.
Oh, that's dope. So I had a beat battle beat for the battle.
Yeah, the master was for beat battle beat. Yeah.
Okay.
The master was a beat battle beat. That was crazy. Yeah. That was a crazy time. Yeah.
That was fun. Yeah. Shit was hilarious. So Duke's an idiot. Yeah, asshole. Yeah.
Let me see.
So what's going on? What we talking about?
I always got a list, but I'm curious because y'all guys pull from different things than me. Like anything cool happened this week? I think one of the most obvious things. How's Gamestop-a-thon going? Right? That wasn't even on my list, but but I know that gate is still going. How's the GameStop going?
I've been kind of following it because I'm interested to see what happens, and from the looks of it, like a lot of people took a lot of losses. And there's just.
But wait, which people? Like the Redditors?
The retail Redditor people. So it's a lot of interesting things. If you go into the actual page, the Wall Street Bets page, there's been, and I don't know what's true. This is what's interesting is. Soon as this thing becomes a thing, it's like it immediately became like just infiltrated by stuff. So people were saying that there's mad bots now in there, more than there ever were before, and they think, people think it's the hedge funds doing it. Nonetheless, yeah, in the Reddit thing, it's like all these accounts coming up, just posting certain stuff. So people feel like there's some sort of manipulation going on in there. Then there's also some posts about the mods for the channel, some debacle with that they some of them were being kicked out of the mods, and that the mods there might have been a cabal within the mods that were taking advantage of the Reddit once there was money involved, and there's all kind of stuff, but it's hard to determine what's actually true or not. But the page is definitely not in this state from what it sounds like people that used to be in the page are for. So the real question in terms of what's going to happen when GameStop is the way I see it.
It's over.
The way a lot of people been there is it's either over, the short squeeze already happened, or a lot of people are waiting until the 9th when these people report the short interest on stocks. So on that date, people are hoping to find out if in fact the hedge funds did cover their shorts. And if they didn't, then the game is still technically on. If they did, then the game, the train has already passed. Anybody still thinking that the train is coming is likely out of luck. And then there's also talk that like the hedge funds themselves that it may not have necessarily been the retail investors themselves that helped make the move, that hedge funds might have been pitting against hedge funds in this
I was
too.
about
So
to
it might
say
have
that.
not
Like,
all
couldn't
been the
just one
same
hedge
thing.
fund be like, just dump like real quick, like get a quick.
So other players are obviously paying attention too, right? Like,
Yeah.
if the Redditors figured it out, obviously other people are going to peep it and make moves and stuff like that. So there was talk about that. And then some hedge funds made money on the way back down, obviously. But
yeah,
the what is going on overall, the sentiment, it seems like for a lot of people that got into it, at least late or after the big rise, is really figuring out if the squeeze is still in play or if it's not in play. And I guess people are looking to the 9th to figure that out. So I'm interested to see too, but it's almost like, it's misinformation. It's just crazy. Like, it's just mad conspiracy. It's just, I don't know.
See, like, I don't know enough about this stuff, so I always come up with ideas, but I don't know how, like, realistically doable they are. But, like, with my limited understanding, I was like, the minute there was a flashlight, like, the minute I'm finding out about this stuff, who doesn't really follow it, to me, like, it was game over. And I guess, like, from what I understand, the Redditors, like, the real ones, the OG ones, have, like, a moral thing, right? Where, like you said, they're playing this game, they're actually trying to make them cover. They're not just trying to make a money. Like I told you before, I think if they were just trying to take little cuts and, like, just little dabs of money, I almost think that would have been the safer thing, so no one's taking real L's, like true L's. Because going against a behemoth, especially, like, now when they know that you fighting, shit's hard, man. That shit's hard, Especially when a lot of your teammates are just going for the quick buck because they just like, what? Oh, free money, like, and they just hop on and leave. You know what I mean? So,
right.
It's kind of, yeah. I don't know. That shit's risky. I get it, but that shit's yeah.
Yeah, and they did hurt them. It looked like they took 70 billion in losses. Like, so that might have been mission accomplished.
When I
some
hear that,
Redditors got rich, and
is that done, like 70 billion, or can it just fluctuate if you keep holding in the market?
No, I think that was, I don't know what I think that was based on, I don't know if that's a paper loss or if that was a realized loss, but it sounds like it was a realized loss in total for, like, all of the hedge funds that lost money, not just one in particular. But that one of the hedge funds, Melvin Capital or something like that, is the one that, like, took a pretty big loss relative to them, I guess. On this, but it looked like it's a lot of games being played, a lot of, I don't know, people misinformation. I don't know. It's just like a shit show, basically. So I don't know. I want to see if there's actually still short interest, or, like, if it's still actually in play, or if it's actually over with.
So the next real update is the 9th, then, like you're saying, right?
That's what people are saying. Then they'll actually know what the actual short interest is and figure out if
what's the price. I'm just curious.
It's at like $60, $60-something.
Oh, then this shit over, right? The game's over, like, kind of, right?
Nah, well, it's assuming that they covered their shorts.
$66. It actually went up.
63. Google
the game's
says.
only over
60 something.
If there's not, it's not being as heavily shorted. If those hedge funds actually covered their shorts, then there's no short squeeze to happen. If that was what we saw, then, I don't know. It's hard to say how it all works out when you really think about it, because even as the hedge funds had to buy to cover their shorts, some people had to buy at the top. They might have been able to recover some of their shorts selling back to people that were trying to squeeze. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I don't know how it all plays out, but we'll see if it's still on or not.
It was getting wicked today too. They went from 51 to 95.
Yeah.
And then they just died out. They died.
People were still holding on to this shit, like, to stick it to the man, or because they already lost 70% of what they invested. The facts just really is like, is it still in play or isn't, is the main fucking thing. Because if it's not, then y'all already made the hedge funds bleed a little, I guess. I don't know if they recovered it. I don't know how it all ends up, but if it's not being shorted, then there's no squeeze to happen. So that's just that. There won't be some other way to stick it to them.
Yeah.
So interesting stuff, though.
Look at the Duke graphs.
look! Immediately, just speaking, he already got the graph up.
And they did good in the after hours. They did good in the after hours too. They went to 72, and then back, and then they went to 66. So they are 66 right now.
Yeah, I mean,
like this all day.
It's a logical
wave
thing to do. Like to force a short squeeze is not something that doesn't happen before. A lot of people referencing Volkswagen, but yeah, you know, even hedge funds do that shit against each other and stuff like that. But it made a lot of sense, and some people obviously got rich off of the shit. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Is this the way to stick it to the man? I don't know if this is probably like the most efficient way to do it. But if it's still in play, I guess they could still do some kind of damage that they think they want to do. But I'm not sure if fighting the man or hedge funds via the GameStop short squeeze
is the way.
Is like the best battle to, you know what I'm saying? The best way to take it up. But they made a point. They already made their point, or whatever point people think was made, depending if you believe who pushed the real price up or not. So hedge funds did take a loss. So yeah, you know what I mean, beware the retail investor. I guess, you know what I'm saying? And we got the info now, you know what I mean? So beware too what y'all doing, because we could see and we could take advantage of the trades too. So some prolonged war in the GameStop stock, nah, I'm cool on that. But we'll see. Nah, I mean, probably talk to your senator or some shit, right? You really got a problem with hedge funds. Talk to them clowns.
So normally I wait till the end for like kind of the movie news, but it says here HBO gonna do a GameStop movie.
Yeah, no, look, there's already a movie. It's already
Netflix gonna do one too. They competing and shit. So it looked like Netflix.
Some people definitely made off though. That's for sure. Because the price to go down, that means selling had to happen. That means somebody was selling their shares, you know, at a profit. Some people got out. So yeah, some people became overnight millionaires.
Let's see if this is the same guy. Okay, maybe not him. But yeah, they got Jason Blum attached to it too. The Blumhouse guy, the movie guy. So that's interesting.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Ain't nobody waiting, just make that content. You got
and the
else?
SEC is looking into it and stuff like that. So,
real quick, how did the other ones do? AMC and whatever, are those just
all the same? They all kind of moving in concert with each other for the most part.
Will AMC not go out of business now because of it? Did this save movie theaters?
It didn't even have as much short interest as GME, so it technically wasn't like as good of a play. I don't know if people. I don't know, but people were targeting Nokia and BlackBerry, other shit too. They were being shorted, but yeah, none of them were going to be as good as the GameStop play was going to be.
BlackBerry, Nokia, Bed Bath and Beyond, Cost,
Bed Bath and Beyond.
Cost. It was a couple of them, others. I mean, but I made money off all of them. Every single one of them they mentioned. I made money off all of them.
Duke wins, right?
and I got robbed today on GameStop though. I did a $70 put. You know, I was just taking a risk because I wanted them to die anyway. I was like, please die. They didn't die. If they would have died, I would have made $2,800.
Typical Wall Street. Go make money up, make money down. Right? I don't care what the fuck's going on.
I want them to die. I was like, please.
Duke Gecko.
$2,800 in the dream.
Eventually.
$70 to $20. I could have made $28 over $70.
Damn.
But hey, it's life.
Says the dark hoodied man.
Right. With the stock charts in
got
the back.
Got a shadow face.
Like expensive speakers, yeah. Says this guy. Sick.
Anything else cool before I start pulling random stuff from my list?
Bitcoin. Anything else?
Bitcoin. What happened with Bitcoin?
They're shooting right now as we speak. 39K.
Yeah, crypto's been going crazy. Did I see anything?
Dude, real quick, do they got any reasons for why crypto's going crazy, or is just crypto going crazy?
I want to say Elon Musk is definitely contributing to this.
He tweets shit, right? And shit, people jump on it.
Yeah.
Bitcoin, I think, and this shit been going on, but yeah, people been definitely tweaking out more because his tweets and probably just been drawing money to the whole sector. But it was a trend. It's been trending up anyway, though.
Yo, they got a Dogecoin giant billboard in Times Square.
Somebody bought a GME, so some of the people that must have money in that Reddit was buying billboards to say like hold and all kind of dumb meme-ish kind of shit. But the doggy, this is what I was talking to Duke before. The doggy coin has been going up.
The doggy
coin?
So
I looked at doggy coin. No, listen to this though.
Okay.
So I don't know if this is just off of like one or two articles I read. So I'm not saying this is a fact or nothing like this. But per the creator of doggy coin, it has no purpose. It was just made as a joke. And it doesn't even really have any like functional purpose like Bitcoin or nothing. You can make infinite of them. It's just I don't know, but people I don't know, man. I'm not sure. It hasn't been updated in like 2 years or something. I read like they don't even give a fuck about it.
Word, they say it's
not real.
Nah, yeah, that's right. That's facts. They say you can mine that shit on your laptop, on the wackest computer. You can mine it on.
It's like
it's crazy.
I don't understand. But you can make money during these.
So time to bring back my 2009. Right? My 2009 computer is gonna have something.
Start mining doggy coin. I guess convert that shit real quick to cash.
I feel like I want to post a lot of Twitch channels like. This is an old school Twitch channel thing. I don't think this is a new school Twitch channel thing. But back in my day, right, and on Twitch, it was kind of the thing. Like you post your computer stats. I kind of want to post my computer stats because I doubt there's many people streaming here with a 2009 like old ass shit. You know, like, I feel like people would be like, "Hold up," and just read it and be like, "You lying," you know. Like, sometimes I mention that if I'm in chat and I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm watching you on my 2009 thing. They like, what the fuck? Like, if they're in any type of computer IT knowledge, they like, how is that possible? They're like how are you doing this? Yeah, man.
I think that was the major thing that I was kind of paying attention to this week on the side. But yeah.
All right. You got anything, Duke, before I start just pulling up stuff from my
No, you good.
Yo, all right, this is random. This ain't even a real topic, but you know how it's kind of a meme. You know how Florida's like a Florida, in Miami too? Like, remember I was telling you about the Alex Rodriguez story and the steroid story and all that shit in Florida and the doctors and shit? Yo, so I was at my mom's. I'm making pastelillos today, right? So I just wanted some background shit. And, like, I was watching a real movie, but I was like, I need some background. So I found this shit. It's called Operation some shit. Doesn't matter. It's some shit. Yo, this shit starts off with this guy named Tarzan, right? I ain't even see the whole documentary because I finished making the pastelillos and I was like, I think I got the gist of it. It's a documentary. So it's real. This ain't even a movie. But of course, it involves Miami, right? Miami seems to be the place where kind of do anything in the world. You want to be a doctor? You're a doctor.
Facts from Duke. Facts.
But yo, the intro to this documentary is like, I only heard part of it because I just didn't expect this sentence. And I'm out here rolling pin pastelillos and all that shit, This motherfucker, his guy's Tarzan, right? His name's Tarzan. And he's like, yo, man, so I called this dude and I was like, yo, can we buy like a submarine, like a nuclear sub? And he's like, and then he's like, I don't know if we can, but let me hold up. And then 2 days later, he's like, you want the one with the missiles or the one without the missiles? And I was like, what is going on in Miami? I was like,
the fuck?
Where did he meet this guy? Like on a corner? Like, hey man, fucking,
nah.
Hold on, give me a day. I think I know a guy that got.
I don't know because I ain't watched the whole documentary. It's one of those things, you know, where you show something in the future and then the documentary starts, and then it starts from the beginning. You know, that was their pull. But I was like, the guy's name. All I got from that was the guy's name's Tarzan, and he's saying crazy shit like, "Yo, America's amazing. Yo, you want to be a star? You a star. You just go be a star. You want to be a gangster? You a gangster. You just go be a gangster." So he started off in New York, and it was cool. But then he goes to Miami, and he becomes Tarzan, the Russian gangster guy. And like all the Russians, like, yo, we got a Russian in Miami, and yeah. And I was just like, man, Miami's fucking crazy. Like this, I feel like all those crazy stories. There was another guy saying cocaine is cool, and it was like all those crazy drug stories are always in Miami. It was just like ridiculous. Tarzan, dude. Oh, Vanilla Ice was there on a boat. He introduced Tarzan to like some other. That's kind of where I stopped. Vanilla Ice supposedly has nothing to do with any of this, but it was like he owns this strip club where a lot of gangster shit.
Vanilla Ice, nuclear subs.
But it seemed like if Vanilla Ice didn't meet
Tarzan,
didn't hang out at this strip club, he would have never introduced Tarzan to this other drug dude. It was just like...
Sometimes when we read them synopses for movies and it sounds dumb, like sometimes maybe they're not that crazy.
Yo, it said, I think one of the last things I heard was like the FBI or whoever does that stuff, like the drug cops, they were afraid that Miami was going to become a front line because they were like, man, the Russians, like they're using this club as like a home base, and they might team up with the other drug lords, which I guess was the Colombians. And it's like, if all the drug lords team up together, this could be like some crazy war and all kinds of shit. It was like
some nuclear subs. Yeah, no, it's serious. Never heard that before.
Oh shit, we got Dan. That's Marine Dan in the chat.
All that good stuff.
Yeah. But I don't know. I just was surprised to hear somebody trying to buy a submarine on the phone and Vanilla Ice involved with that.
Word,
so you know what I'm saying? Like, that's all I really
sound
had.
Like a Green Light Man story. Like, wait, what? Russian mobsters, nuclear subs, Vanilla Ice, and Miami. Sound like a Hollywood masterpiece.
Let me see what else I got on here. You know what I got up on here? We all make 100%. Yo, Duke, you want to explain that?
Oh, yeah. Yo, hold up.
He said, yo, other Marine.
Yeah, nah, I see it. Yeah, salute. You know what I mean? You know, drill. Yo, so earlier I talked to Duke today, and he's like, yo, you heard? He told me about the text message.
Yo, real quick before we get into that message is just a wild message, bro. They've been moving coke and subs forever, just not nuclear.
Nah, that's true. Yeah, going for the nuclears, that's big. That's wild. Yeah, I don't even know if that's necessary. Like, I mean, some ships in the shipping container probably work. You know what I mean? We need a whole nuclear sub. Like, that should sound, you're going to make shit hot. I'm just trying to get the sub to move the coke. You got to duck militaries there just to get the sub. Yo, but once you get the sub, you probably good, though, because that's your nuclear and stealthy or whatever. I don't know. I got the nuke on it, I guess. Jeez. You probably good after that. I mean, just got to worry about other subs, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, nah, people be over-engineering shit sometimes, know what I mean? The regular little subs is probably good.
Take your shit serious.
It's probably good with the regular joint, you know what I mean? That's crazy. A dude came back, like, yo, which you want to join with the missiles? Like, yo, who are you? How do I get it delivered to me, right? Like, how do I even receive my sub, my nuclear sub? How does that go down? How does like black market?
If I ever finish that shit, I'll update it. I don't know if I'm ever gonna finish it. That was just like a show to have on while I'm cooking. You know what I mean?
That sounds like you need to upgrade from the cocaine business. You out here buying nuclear subs. You thought about the arms market or something like that? The fuck? But jeez, that's crazy. I forgot what I was even gonna. Oh, yeah, I remember. Looking at that shadowy figure up there in the top of the screen. Yeah, you hear that? He's sick. He's a sicko. He talked about that text you sent me. With somebody who's one of your friends. I didn't see the name or anything.
Oh, Mark was in the chat earlier. I don't know if
okay, saying it was cool. Duke added a cool element. I kind of said some joking stuff back to you in the text. But Duke also brought it up to me, right? And I was like, see? I was like, see, he's trying to get us both. Next week, he's gonna be like, yo, I got a deal. I'm telling you. Telling you.
Wait, when did Duke put on the what is it, baklava or some shit?
As soon as I started talking about this deal, you know what I mean? Notice. I peep game. But we were at the 100% formula.
Yeah. I thought you were gonna keep talking about the deal.
He was saying that next week, there's gonna be a deal on the table because
It's sick.
I'm gonna have because I guess I don't know. People are tuning in. I'm assuming or something like that.
He need the royalties.
And I'm gonna start cutting deals.
You about to pull a Joe Budden and like pull out on Spotify.
No, he's sick. He's sick, dude. Jeez.
What Latrell Sprewell said, there ain't enough money to feed my family. That's my favorite quote ever. There ain't enough money to feed my family.
Y'all trying to eat, you know what I mean?
You gonna get rich, man.
Damn.
It's food, man. What the hell is this Chinese man?
Oh, so you went with that over Wendy's?
Yeah, I went with they got some super. This shit is super Chinese. It's like they Chinese mixed with Spanish people. So remember Go Mountain?
Oh, across the street from, like right across the street.
Yeah. So it's a new spot. This is kind of far deep inside Parkchester, but it's they kind of like favor the same type of food. But these niggas is like they like Spanish Chinese, like fully Spanish and Chinese. Like I don't know how that goes, but they Chinese niggas that speak Spanish.
I have no idea what you're talking about right now. Fully Chinese Spanish. Some sort of hybrid race is making Chinese food in New York. Only he talking about this shit. He gets Chinese made by Spanish Chinese pure hybrid people.
Yo, but the Chinese food is not real. It's not like your traditional Chinese food. It's like it got a Spanish twist to it, but it's Chinese with it.
They got Spanish rice instead of the fried rice. You know what I mean?
Yo, they give you like some more. They got the mojito chicken breast with the sauce. Oh man. And
that ain't no Chinese. Did you hear him? You ever seen that at the Chinese food store? Mojito, whatever you just said.
Yo, but it's Chinese.
That's how fancy.
Yo, it is, and it's mad expensive too. These are.
I knew he wasn't getting no regular Chinese food.
These motherfuckers
I knew he wasn't getting no regular Chinese food.
These niggas are expensive, but their food is real good though. So I was like, yeah, I gotta.
Nah, that place was good. I'm not gonna lie.
Hell yeah.
So what are the Uber options look like, or whatever you're using? What does that look like late night in New York? Because in my mind, I'm like, damn, New York stay open late, so you should be able to get from all kind of spots. But it's pandemic and stuff. Is it really like that still?
You still can. You can get from anywhere if you want. McDonald's, Burger King.
Like late? Nah, I'm talking about them places is always open. I'm talking about just like what's the variety of places that are open to get from, like restaurants, anything.
If you was in Manhattan, you could get almost anything.
Anything, right? Yeah.
Okay.
But in the Bronx, certain shit be open.
It's a steep decline. It's a steep decline.
Yeah, okay. So it's Manhattan.
The minute you leave Yankee Stadium area, it's like
if you
out here, I mean, yeah.
Yankee Stadium area, you can still get it. But you can still get some shit from downtown, but they're gonna charge you 6 arms and 8 legs.
Yeah, to get it delivered. That's true. Right. He would know because he's ordered from downtown before.
I did. I actually did, and it was a long.
I know.
You ordered from Brooklyn before?
Nah, I never did that.
Nah.
Although
Williamsburg got
some good shit over there.
Although now that you mention it,
that's dessert.
Look, right on time. Sick. Man. It's fucked up.
Yeah. Then we gonna get explanation for we all make 100.
Like I told somebody else, I was like, yo. So
that was it. That's the whole explanation.
So
we can all make 100%.
Yeah, you gotta be a politician and son.
Yo, he dipped. That's what he told somebody. He's just like, yo, like I told somebody else. He just dipped.
Wow.
He just like, I'm out.
Media train. His
interview is over.
When the hardball question case, oh shit, we disconnected, Jeff. Yo, you sick. That's terrible.
So what you would do is, you would go to one of these distribution companies, like a DistroKid or United Masters or whatever, TuneCore, whatever you want to get to.
Yeah. You ever use real quick? You ever use before or not?
United Masters, yeah, I did it.
How was it?
It's all right. You could get placements on video games and shit. 2K actually, you can get on 2K if you.
I remember that. I remember the 2K one they were pushing. Yeah.
Yeah. But so you would do one of those, and say you give the other person 50, and I give 50, and then your pros, whatever pro you got. So you got you would get 100% on your pro.
That's the fine print right there. So if you take your 50 and I get 50, and then you take 100 of the pros, which is the publishing, Phil. He's like,
see,
we can all get 100. You see, we can all get 100.
That's 100 right there. That's 100 right there. It works, man.
It works.
It works.
Them retail people gonna come for you. You keep talking like that. You keep insulting the common man's intelligence. You say, yo, that's 100 right there.
It is though.
Damn, we got Ninja Duke.
It does work like that though. You could get your royalties. You get your royalties from there, and you get your royalties from the shit.
See, we all get 100%. And there you go.
My man's adding the distribution.
He said it works. I know it works. I've been getting 100%. I've been getting 100%.
Sometimes 150.
Yo, stop. Let's change topic, please.
Do we all get 150 or you get 150? How's that work?
Sometimes he get 150.
Hey, I was about to say.
Sometimes 150.
Sometimes 150. Man, yo, the comments at night. Let's go.
This gotta be the intro clip. This shit right here, him saying that right there.
Yo, the comments at night, yo. Look at this shit. Oh,
how you switch the camera?
It's in the upper left. It has a. It should be like a
line from the Bronx.
Oh Shit.
Look at that shit. That shit look crazy, right?
They got orange nets and shit. They got.
No.
Shit look like a
There's
wonderland.
still a scaffold. I swear, when I moved, there was a scaffold. Why is that?
They still building,
They
but
still
look at it.
fixing
Look.
that shit.
That shit look way different.
Yo,
I got nice stone tiles and stuff now.
Where are the playgrounds? They still exist?
Nah, the
It's right
playground
there.
look nice. The playground look legit. Yeah.
It's totally different, man.
Man, look at this.
Ever since Duke took over, you know what I mean?
Oh, okay, I know where that is. That's next in Casper building.
Yeah, on the left hand side.
Yeah.
Got to make it look more luxurious, you know what I mean?
Good looks, bro. All right.
Look, it's shining in
Looks
there
good.
and everything. They got the guards. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hello, Mr. Duke. Hello.
Yo, look
he's
at these
reading
turnstiles.
Everybody
Yo,
know
look at
Mr.
those
Duke.
turnstiles. They got lit turnstiles.
Security
like
measures. You see, look, they all enhanced now for Duke security. Yeah.
Yo, hold up. Does every project have that, or is it just like...
This is actually not a project. This is a complex.
This is a compound.
You know what I'm saying? Not projects, baby.
It's a compound?
It's a complex.
Oh, a complex. I think you said compound. I was like, that sounds like a prison, dog. That sounds like...
He said this shit used to be a project.
Says
I took over, baby. This shit a multi-million-dollar luxury. Look at the stores. Look how beautiful the ceiling.
Yo,
look,
that was the bodega.
What kind of
That shit
corner
look.
store
That
you
bodega
in?
looks serious.
It's not a bodega. It's not a bodega.
Ain't that
you
no?
in.
But ain't
What's
that where the
going on
bodega
there?
used to be? Like one of them. Like I used to buy comics from that section.
Nah, it's a Tisties now.
Like
It's
a few.
a luxury corner store. All
There
them
was a
candies
couple
is
of
like
Indians,
$5 a
dude.
pop.
Indians dude owns that one, and the bodega was like the Spanish people on the other side.
Yeah, the Spanish niggas hold the whole thing now.
Oh shit, they took over the whole thing.
Yeah, the Indians not even here no more.
Damn, that's wild. That
Live
shit's
from
fancy. Man.
BX.
The Commons made it. The Commons made it.
Yeah, somebody bought it. Somebody bought the shit for $7 million.
Somebody.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, for how many? For how many?
Yo, Duke know exactly what this was. Yo.
Somebody bought it for $70 million and they fixed this shit up.
Damn. 70,
I bet you
the
not another
Commons was
person
worth
in the
70
comments
million.
knows the number that the comments was bought for. Duke know. You know why?
How much?
You know why Duke know the number?
$70
Because he the one who bought it.
Common. That's fucked up. I don't think I ever imagined that place was worth $70 million. I guess I understand now, but I
New
mean,
York.
I don't think I ever imagined that shit was worth.
Yo, houses around there is like $500,000 houses.
Really?
Hell yeah.
Back
Hell
in the
yeah.
day,
Damn.
back when we lived there, them
Them
houses
shit is
is
dumb
expensive.
expensive now. Them shit is mad expensive.
I could only
What
imagine.
you think Tito's and all them if you call, I don't know
I
if
have
those are
no
houses,
idea.
like townhomes are those? Like Tito's?
Yeah, like
across the street?
condominiums, or like duplexes, I guess. I don't know. Something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Townhouses, some shit like that.
Yeah.
You right.
How much you think those go for or went for?
Them shits is, I think them shits is still like 300 and better, I think.
Damn.
At the least. I don't know. It's expensive though. That was back then.
Yeah.
I was like, damn. So I don't know.
That's wild.
Crazy.
Yo, who's your service provider, Duke? This is very good quality internet, man. I feel like I got the trash out here. I feel like
You're not listening. You don't be listening to me at all, eh? You don't be listening to me at all.
you got like a
Clearly.
satellite, his own personal satellite.
Clearly. Look, outside, look. Live streaming, clear. Look, you be
That
talking
shit
about that
look dope.
backpack. Look, you
Yeah,
got
that shit look dope. That shit look.
he looked just fine, right? No
Yeah.
backpack, nothing.
Yeah,
Nothing.
it's the
like-
park. It's the park right here.
Which
Classified
park
shit.
is that? That the main one?
It's the main one in the middle.
Damn.
This nigga got advanced military technology in his smartphone.
Well, what that area that used to be where we played with the water? That's still.
Oh, that's gone. That was
That's-
the one I just passed by with all the benches.
Oh shit.
This is it right here. This is this bench. And then
Man,
that's
damn,
it
those
over
are
there.
the new benches now.
Yeah.
Fancy bench. That's not the same benches B-Torch used to make those devil raps on.
Nah.
No. Nah, Duke was sure to incinerate those when he models. Duke had them things burnt.
Damn, son. That shit wild. That's crazy. Just seeing all that's a trip.
I'll be out here soon, man. I'll be out here soon.
Where you gonna go?
Fucking elevators. The elevators talk to you too.
They talk?
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Shit, that's just crazy.
Hello, Mr. Duke. Where would you like to go?
It's his 4th floor.
Does Victor and Chris still live out there or nah?
They used to say, "Have a good day."
Wow.
Is Victor and Chris still on your floor or nah?
Yeah, he still lived on the hall.
Yeah, both of them?
Yeah.
Damn, that's wild.
Victor moved to he was in Florida for a little bit. Then he came back.
The Grims. That's crazy. That's crazy seeing some of that shit.
It is crazy. It was crazy for me too.
He's like, I live here.
I was like, what the fuck?
Duke could go into any one of them doors in that hallway. This is a different apartment. This ain't the same one that he was just in. He just got a bunch of them set up like this.
This nigga is stupid.
That's crazy.
Well, Duke told us his formula.
Should I do the next one? The next one?
So we can move on to the next. Let's move on. What else?
Speaking on that, because he mentioned publishing, I heard a new Russ interview, and he mentioned his feature price. It was very similar to DJ Khaled. And he said his feature price is free. But it's free because he fuck with you. So if he don't fuck with you, he probably not going to do it. However, he said it's free, but you have to give him his split and his publishing. Basically the same thing DJ Khaled said. Everybody get it's split. It's almost kind of like Atlanta law. It's split evenly in the publishing, so you don't have to pay any feature fee like $100K for Lil Baby or whatever. You know.
I be doing that same shit to niggas right now.
What
you want? I give you beats. I give you beats for free, but I want your splits when we put them on the. Yeah.
Publishing and distribution, stuff like that.
Yeah, both of those.
Yeah, that's what he was talking about. He do so. That was kind of interesting to hear because it's like I guess Westside does similar stuff because Westside he never mentioned publishing, but almost everybody's gonna get their publishing. So even if he don't mention, but Westside said he don't charge shit either. He rarely do it, and he only do it if he fuck with you, and that's it. You know.
And you get the long-term player money. It makes sense. Like
talking about relationship building and stuff like that.
And I'm still getting paid for it. You know what I mean? And I could get on more of these because I ain't charging some features, so more people might want to fuck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that. Now you got more royalty streams or publishing streams or whatever. So
I told this to Phil, Duke, but so one of the new interviews this week was Russ. He was on Kyle Beats. You ever heard of Kyle Beats?
Yeah, Kyle Beats. I watched. I think I watched a little bit of that.
You saw it? You saw him talking. So he started talking about the drip plugin. Yo, he said he made $1 million in 4 months off that plugin.
$1 million what?
So he was saying Russ was asking him, and he said, "Yo, Kyle Beats said to this day he got 0 placements, and he don't even try to make money off of music because it's stupid money. Like the money in there is whack at his level. He was talking about 3% placements, and he's like, that shit's whack. So he made the drip plugin, you know, and he said on the first day, I think he made $100,000. You know, like the goal was to kind of make like 10K or some small shit like that. I don't remember. It's written down somewhere, but it doesn't really matter. But he said in 4 months he made $1 million. And Russ said the same shit. Russ was like, yo, I'm about to make my own plugin. You know what I was like? I was almost about to start learning coding myself. I got some bookmarks, you know, like. Cause Russ was saying, like, you know what, it's good. A lot of people be trying to, like, you know, pivot into stuff. Like, how can I pivot my fan base? But I think Russ used the kind of influencer example. Like, sometimes people are, they famous on Instagram for no reason, and then they put out a song, and it's like, or like if you're famous for being like a hot girl or guy, like, all right, they expect beauty from you. They ain't really come here for the music. But he was saying like, yo, you come in here for the beats and stuff, but at least the plugin is in the musical world, so people still there's a reason to buy that. Versus like, oh, you famous, you do acting, and that wait now you do music. Like, I guess I could check it out, you know. So he was just talking about like pivoting within your world, I guess, you know.
Right. It's
like
still relative to the stuff that you're doing already and to the audience. So,
but Kyle Beats was on some like, I ain't even trying to make money from music, directly, because it pays stupid. So he was always talking do side businesses, which is kind of similar to Griselda. Make the money off of somewhere else so that
there's other places. Once you got the buzz, you could make it from anything. Once you have visibility, you could sell rocks.
Yeah. Damn, Griselda rocks. like we coming with that.
Yo, people buy stuff now that might as well be rocks.
It's funny you say that. It's funny you say that. There's one of the albums I've been hearing is one of my favorite artists ever. His name's Steven Wilson. And just like kind of like how we used to talk about rap, he you know, like he tend to be one of those old guys talking about stuff. So his album called Future Bites. So one of the songs on there is called Personal Shopper, and and it's like, you know, just people buying shit. You even really need this shit, you know? People just be buying shit to buy shit and stuff like that. But it just reminded me, like just kind of like how everything, just the whole system engrosses you. Well, I think one of the ideas he was floating, you know, like it was like science fiction often painted the idea of, technology enslaving us, right? Like Terminator. But he was like, well, it kind of already happened, but it's just not in that way we were thinking of, you know, like not in that Terminator's gonna kill me way, you know?
Not by force.
Yeah. Oh shit. I think Leon might be in here. What? Oh shit. Oh, let me
What Leon?
The one who lived in your building.
Oh.
Yeah, that Leon. He like, what's Leon?
Speaking of artificial intelligence, robot machines.
Oh yeah. No, I just got that. You meant that other. That Leon, the one you was talking, B-Torch, he don't live in the comments no more, right?
Nah, he don't live anymore.
Duke told me that he got hurt the other day or some crazy story.
Really?
Yeah, I hope he's okay though.
Damn, that sucks. I mean, I felt like he was just always in some shit back in the day. But he joined the server, so I don't know if he was just joining or if he's actually.
You make me hungry, Duke. Why you always got to order fancy food in front of us like that? Fancy, tasty food that you know we can't even get. And then you just laugh at us. And then he just laughs. And then he just laughs. And he just laughs. Doesn't even care. He's sick. Telling you, man. Jeez. Oh man.
I got
plugins. No. So will we making plugins now? We need a buzz, make the beats. I wonder how it's probably not hard to make a plugin.
Yo, honestly,
I mean, I don't know how to do it, but it's probably not.
I think we don't even need the buzz to make the plugin. I think maybe we need the buzz if we trying to sell like 1 million in 4 months. You know, if you trying to expedite the but honestly, I feel like it was those ads. Like I told you, like those ads were everywhere.
That shit was everywhere.
You see, like I have ad blocker, so I only found out because of Kenny Beats. I was late to the game because I have ad blocker. But from what I understand, you know, the way the YouTube algorithm work, like if you clicked on anything music related, producer related, you got a drip plugin ad. You got a drip plugin. You might get back-to-back drip plugin ads. Yo, like,
sure. With one button instantly. Yeah. Wow.
And then that's true. And then also the plugin is one of those one button things. So he was explaining the plugin logic in that, you know, especially since it's their first time. But he was because Russ was asking him, is this whole thing automated? And he's like, well, obviously you make the plugin first and then you drop it. And he was like, day 1 to week 1, all those bugs you didn't catch, you kind of fixing it, you know? But But he's like, after week 1, all the initial bugs are gone. That's pretty much it. Then you can kind of rest on that plugin. You know, now it just generates whatever it generates, you know?
Yeah. I wonder what it took to make it.
It's probably not too. It's a 1-button plugin, like 1 or 2-button plugin. So my guess is it probably wasn't nothing too crazy. It was probably one of those because it's a plugin hybrid like creator. So I don't know, like it might be something as simple as maybe getting Max. Like you heard of Max, right, dude? The real one though, not the one in Ableton, the real one.
Yeah.
Or it could be something as, I don't want to say complicated, but maybe for us, right? Because we don't know it yet. Actual coding, you know. But even if it was actual coding, I bet you it was still low level, just because it's a 1-button plug. It's not like, it's not emulation. You know what I mean? It's not hardware emulation where I need this shit to sound exactly like a 1973 compressor shit and I'm modeling specs. You know, it's just like, yo, man, this shit needs reverb and distortion and a button. Let's do it. You know,
your man Kenny Beast is making fun of that shit a lot.
Of course, because this
is RC color.
Yeah, that's what it is. But you just sell it again, right? It's kind of like the, you know, just finding out what's hot, right? Yo, people like auto-tune, right? Let's just auto-tune Atlanta now. Like, it's everybody. That was a bad example, but you know what I'm trying to. Just follow the leader is what it was.
Yeah, because they got auto-tune, they got the T-Pain effect, they got Waves tune, they got mad different auto-tunes.
Yeah. I'm still on team. Yo, you hear Leon? You hear Leon?
What's the difference between the auto-tunes, though? They all the same? It's just names?
They're all the same. Some catches the frequencies better than others. Like the Antreus, whatever that is. Antreus,
yeah. That's the main one, right?
They catch oh shit.
That's the popular one. Almost everybody uses that shit.
Well, they catch vocals perfectly. They catch the frequency immaculately.
Oh shit. Another one. We got another shadow individual.
Quality differences.
Yeah, it's quality
differences. Okay.
What's good? What's good, Leon? What's good? I don't know if he could hear us yet.
Hello, folks.
Oh, there he is.
I can hear y'all. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you just sound really like your volume ain't loud enough yet. You know what I mean? Worst case, we could raise you manually, but it only goes up so much.
I'll sort that out.
All right. You in the dark zone. You in the dark zone. He's in the shadow zone.
Man. See?
I can't even see you, yo. Like I can't. All I see is a couch and a shadow.
I got a black couch.
Mm-hmm.
I got a black couch.
Yo, so I did have a music topic, but yo, if you hear, I kind of want to drop a topic, but get your audio sorted out, and then I'll bring it because I feel like this is a nice complain about shit topic for Leon. Which, by the way, I'm using Opera. The Vivaldi test failed, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I've been following your text.
But yo,
unfortunate.
I was hearing an interview with Pharrell, right? And so him and Rick Rubin are talking, and they dropping all these songs, and I was like, let me hear some of these songs. Yo, I ended up hearing the Tribe Called Quest album, the one that got Footprints and but damn, I don't have it on. What's that song with a B in it? Like, no one knows they Tribe albums.
Off the top, no.
Hold on, like I'm gonna pull it up. But anyway, I was hearing this album, People's Instinctive Travels and Paths of Rhythm, and it has Bonita Applebum. That's what it is. And it got this song Footprints on it too. But I was hearing those tracks, and I was like, damn, son, that's some like old school sampling. And what I mean by that, almost RJD2 did it more artistically, so it's more smoother. But this is the old school sampling in that like you kind of taking 3 to 4 different samples, and you kind of combine those 4 samples to make a brand new song, and they don't even necessarily fit perfectly, but it's kind of interesting. Like it's like jigsaw puzzles. You know what I mean? Like in theory, people might still do that today, but it sound perfect today. You know what I mean?
Mm.
But you hear it in like the 90s style, like all over that Tribe album, and it just sound like kind of like this. You know, I don't got glue, so I'm like taping that shit. I hope it sticks. You know what I mean? Like, but it has an interesting sound that you ain't really never gonna hear again. You know. It was just trippy doing that. I feel like It's funny that I heard that as I switched my beat battle style too. Cause now to challenge myself, instead of just starting with the sample raw in the beat battles, I make a piece of music first on my own, and then I force the sample on there. I started that with the Pure Imagination. What's the damn thing? What's the movie? Willy Wonka. With the Willy Wonka sample. Yeah. So I started it with that. But that's why it sounds like it sounds like On Top, and it kind of gave me that Footprints vibe, like that Tribe vibe, like, because I don't know, it was just interesting doing sampling like that, because I'm like, we don't really try to do that anymore. Now we try to make that shit a part of the music for real, and it's almost ingrained, you know. Even when you know it's a sample, it sounds one with the music, you know. So it was just kind of interesting, just hearing like kind of that raw sound. I don't know. It was just interesting to hear that shit. Like, I definitely want to go back and hear that album and a lot of the Tribe stuff from that time. Definitely a different vibe. But you know what's funny? Because I just wrote this down in the notes. So another way of doing that, and something I struggle with, I know Duke can do it in almost all the YouTube videos, but I struggle doing that with Arcade. Like, I use Arcade, but I use it one sample, and then I make my music around it. But I struggle doing Arcade stacks. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't. I make my beat first, and then I put Arcade on it.
I haven't even tried that. I always start Arcade first because I almost treat that as the sample. I kind of get the sample sounding dope, and then I do stuff on top of it.
I don't like doing it that way because you make it seem like, well, it's like you putting that shit in the front like this. I don't want that to be the front. I want my shit to be the front, and then Arcade is just a sprinkle.
I have a tough time doing the sprinkle because by that point the song exists, so I kind of want to, like, sometimes I get one of those samples and I want it to do something that it can't do because it's a sample, you know? I'm only limited to what it could do. But, you know, I just got to be more open and shit. Get it working. Yo, test your voice. You good, Leon, or?
I don't know. You tell me you hear me better?
It's just, you sound like echo. Like, you just sound far away from the mic. You know what I mean?
Got it. All right. I might log off. I might reconnect using another setup.
All right, cool. If not, no worries. Like if it's too much trouble, but I mean,
I could just listen and observe.
The watcher. The watch. Nah. You could talk. I'll just raise you and shit, cause y'all could hear him anyway, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just sound like you in the room.
Yeah, it just sound like you in
like
one
you
of
said,
these.
like the speaker might be somewhere further away, but you can still hear you.
Yeah, don't worry. I'll raise you on this shit. See how that sounds. Yo, talk right now. I'll put you on 200% Discord. Let's see how that sounds.
100%.
Yeah, you good.
Still bad?
Now you good. Well, you know what you need to do now, though? Now you got to take out that gate. You know, that voice setting shit I usually always tell people about with the green bar and shit? You know what I'm talking about?
I can't eat all this shit, man.
Damn. The rich people style. You just order the gluttony food. Throw that shit away for the peasants.
From the fancy Chinese Spanish hybrid people.
You know where it is, Leon, or you need me to guide you?
This guy's crazy.
Like, it's in user settings.
What setting you told me to uncheck?
User settings, voice and video, and then input sensitivity. Make it manual.
Oh.
And then drag that line to the left so that it's green. You got it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think, because that way it won't cut off, because it was cutting in. But you good now?
I'm dragging it to the green.
All right, cool. Yeah, see, you sound better already. It wasn't cutting in now. All right, but I'm going to hit you with this next one. What did we just talk about? Because I'm doing the notes live as we do it. That tribe shit.
That's what you talked about, and you brought up drip and
oh yeah, and then the drip.
was talking about plugins, and yeah.
All right, cool. So yo, I don't even remember where I heard this from. And I'm gonna Google it just in case, but it is too. It is true because I think I Googled it last time. But yeah, see January 25th article. Harriet Tubman $20 bill redesign to be accelerated by Biden. We about to get Harriet Tubman on the $20 bill. No more.
My thing is,
wait, you got the take. You got to take our money right away.
Immediately.
He's saying that. I'm assuming that he was saying that because I heard this shit too. He was saying that it was Andrew Jackson was racist and all this shit.
Yeah.
Nigga, all them presidents was fucking racist. George Washington was the main one. What the fuck you talking about? He had slaves.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna do that, you might as well just change every fucking currency in America. Change all them niggas, get all them motherfuckers' faces off, and put somebody else or put fucking.
Yo, there's presidents that are alive right now that I bet you are racist.
Hey, why was with you in these Spanish Chinese niggas? He's trying to put the niggas that make his Chinese food on the dollar. Some Golden Mountain on it. It's a symbolic gesture. All right.
I know what it is.
All right, that's what it is. You know what I mean? Be good. Just be happy.
Did we lose your voice, Leon? We don't hear you.
I don't give a fuck who they put on. None of that fucking crazy money scheme, money shit. I don't give a fuck. None of this shit mean nothing.
You sound like, what's that man?
I get it. But I mean, does that mean anything? Or the only thing I will say that is good about it, in terms of for Black people, is there's a image of somebody that's positive on something that's like just a staple part of our culture, right? Like our money. That's something that everybody constantly sees. You constantly see the image. So finally having a Black person, same way people felt about the president, finally there being a Black president. I think that is good, especially for where we come from and stuff, to see stuff like that. But in this day and age, like, I don't know. I be feeling like this should be pandering sometimes. I don't know. I can't tell.
So
to me too.
I heard the estate was rebelling against it. Like,
who?
The estate, or let me see if I can find the quote. Like, because like the estate maybe wasn't like happy. Like, because if she was alive, she wouldn't want to be on it.
She might not want nothing to do with none of the fucking United States Federal Reserve dollar bill. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't know. I guess it's what it means to individuals, but it just sounds like another gesture. But is it worth it? I don't know. I don't know what the purpose of it is for. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they said the purpose is so we could put another, diversify our money, put images of people, then I'd be like, all right, cool, then do that. That makes sense. I don't know, psychology, whatever. But if they just putting it on there to just be like, yo, look, see, we putting Black people on the money. You know what I mean? It's cool, right? And I don't know.
That's what it sounds like. That's what it sounds like right there.
Yeah, I don't know. But I mean, that'd be dope to have different people on there that are like historic figures. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That might not just be the presidents from U.S. history that contributed. I'm cool with that too. Just for the purposes of, I don't know, being more, I don't know. This shit ain't gonna, I feel like shit, for me, shit ain't gonna be too material to my daily life. But in the bigger scheme and scope of things, like, I ain't too mad for that. I ain't mad having some of the president's state is fucking being on the dollar bill. They were who they were, but they were part of the country. That's it. I ain't saying to put a murderer on there, no crazy person on there, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? People want to mix it up, but they don't be explaining it like this. So I don't know why they doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? Get some more votes or some shit. Seem cool. Motherfuckers just thinking of this shit now. So all of a sudden it's time to change up the bills. People just now thinking of these things. Like, I don't know. I guess
can symbols be as powerful as they can be insignificant?
They can. Yeah, they can. That's why I'm saying that could be the one reason why I see it as being a positive thing. But I don't know if that's the reason they do things. It might just be an incidental effect from it. So for that, yeah, I ain't got a problem with it, but I ain't looking for the government to be doing nothing. They don't have a good record of, I don't know, being genuine about shit. So none of the sides. But I think that's cool though. In and of itself, just for what it is, I think that's cool.
You mentioned it is cool that they're getting some people on there.
Yeah.
Who else do you think, I guess, would be cool to have on there?
I don't know. I mean, there's probably all kind of people from all places that contributed to American history. There's plenty of other Black people you could obviously put up there. There's probably some Native Americans you could put on the dollar bill. Probably all kind of different people that could be up there that did some ill stuff for America, you know what I'm saying? Or contributed to the history or whatever. So, yeah, they could you could mix it up for sure.
I think we still.
Yeah, what's that really gonna do though? What is that really gonna do?
I'm not looking for pictures to give me you know what I'm saying? I understand how that plays culturally, images and stuff and symbolism, the importance and how impactful that could be. But just me personally, I'm not looking for any validation or anything on who the fuck's on the dollar bill if they, right? Like,
but to the impressionable mind, though, when
right, you're right. Be
where it starts from. Like I always tell Abraham, and you're probably like him. You guys are anomalies, so you don't really plan for anomalies. Or you
you're right.
Anomalies.
So I'm not against it. Yeah, I'm not against it. I just be curious of if that's the same intent that they have when they're doing these things. But if it gets done, I think it has definitely positives for it. I'm sure the devil could do you a favor and seem like a good guy sometimes. That's all I'm saying.
Of course, no, most definitely. Like, but again, it could still be perceived as a positive symbol, I guess. So, but it ain't doing nothing.
I'm kind of with you, but I get also like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Putting other people, putting positive imagery up. That's definitely good too. But that's at the end of the day, whoever's on the dollar bill, whatever you take from it, that's from the beholder to take. So they could put whoever they want on the dollar bill to try to symbolize whatever. They could have came out and said that we trying to put out more positive images so y'all feel like this, or you have this to do it. If people don't accept that, if people don't buy into it, if people don't do nothing with it, then it don't matter. You know what I mean? If you need a symbol, if you need Batman to symbol to fly in the air, to feel something for Gotham City, then so be it. You know what I'm saying? That maybe you need that. Some people might not give a fuck. But like you said, it's anomalies. I'm a believer. You look internally for that. You know what I'm saying? I don't need no picture on the dollar bill or on TV to make me feel like I'm worth something or mean something or nothing like that.
I just need to be in my pocket.
The government definitely ain't gonna tell me that. I ain't looking to hear that from them.
I was laughing at
me with all people.
I just needed to be.
There was a point in your life where everything had to come from external before you was able to even internalize anything and make it manifest into anything that you actually.
I say half of that is true, but
half of that is true.
Some of it is. We still have internal instincts, and we're still driven by a certain type of like programming per se. So not everything is that, but to a certain point, yeah, you're not developed enough to make choices with the information that you receive along the way. So you're very much being influenced externally. But if that was just the case, then everybody would have very similar outcomes that come from very similar external environments. And that's just not the case neither. Maybe anomalies or not, but that must give me some credence, right?
Yeah.
That must speak to something that I did maybe differently.
No, I definitely agree. But again, I've asked this question to Abraham. What do y'all think is what are we all born with? The one, like an ability that we're born with. I'm not talking about no shitting, pissing, or being hungry or crying? What talent are we born with?
Like thinking, or I don't know, being empathetic. Those are only two I would think. Choosing, having free will. I don't know.
You say you're born with free will?
I'm asking, are you saying, I said, is it choice? Is that you said, what's a talent that we all have? We can all choose, we can all think, we can all be empathetic.
That we're literally born with, like the baby
like
version of you. Nah, I'm not talking about outside of the box.
Okay.
Take out involuntary movements, take out stuff that
nothing to do with the body, nothing to do with biologically.
Sorry, yeah, nothing to do with the body.
I don't know.
Me personally, I think we're all born with the ability to see something and mimic it. That's the foundation of learning. If you ask me, a baby don't know nothing. It's just gonna keep on looking until it start doing something, and then it's gonna make it their own, and then you build up off of that. That's what I mean by external influences, and then you internalizing that, and then after that, you're able to actually,
But couldn't you argue that all animals are programmed to mimic what they're taught to do to survive? I mean, that's not no different from lions that gotta observe how to hunt, or deer that are born ready to walk and be ready to run because they might have to get going immediately.
Of course, but I understand we as humans, we take it further levels, obviously.
We're more sophisticated, but we still, unless you're saying we something different than, I don't know, whatever.
Nah, I'm not saying we different at all. I'm just saying that's just something that we do.
I'm just saying other animals do it too. I understand what you're saying. External and internal both does it, but everyone doesn't turn out differently. So what's the difference? Is it just the slight nuances in the environment, or is it how one interprets the environment and process it, like you're saying? See, everybody could grow up. We all from the Bronx. I don't know everybody's exact similar house situation. So there could have been different external variables. Obviously, there's so many, it's going to be hard to really try to compare. But just for a baseline, right? I know Duke and Abraham pretty well, fairly similar things. I could compare other people, very similar environments, very different outcomes. How people chose to process that information was, I don't know.
I think a good example
based on what they chose to do.
A good example
is
like
that's what I'm saying. Again, after a certain point, you taking all these external inputs and then you actually kind of making it your own. And by making it your own, it's you processing it maybe a little bit different, or like interpreting it a little bit different than the next man. And then that's when you start carving out your own autonomy. That's when you start becoming who you are.
I agree, but I disagree with you. I think that's just developing. I think I think that you do that at the same time.
Whatever you want to call it. Whatever you want to call it.
Like you internally are processing stuff, but as you gain experience and come across information, you're able to apply that with more accuracy or with more perspective or with more stuff. But I wouldn't say that you're not internalizing things, or you're just at the whims of external influences up until a certain point. But yeah, like as a kid, if you're maybe 3 or 4, I don't know that much about the human brain like that, but I'd agree with that to a certain point. But I mean, I knew the difference between right and wrong, again, based on what I was taught when I was a young kid, and I could make a decision of whether to do the right thing or do the wrong thing. What was making me make that decision? What external factors? Sure, there could have been, but ultimately, right, there were external factors keeping me from not doing it too, like an ass whipping. But I take that information, and maybe the cost, the benefit was better, and I made a decision with it. I could look at that same scenario now with more information and tell you some completely, right? I could analyze it very differently and say, oh, my friend was pressuring me at that time, and now I could recognize that, or I really wanted that a whole lot more because I wanted to be popular in school, and I could think about that now because I have more information. But I wouldn't say at that time I was just, right, like just go with anything that's pop or anything that's going on around.
Let me. I didn't mean like at a certain point in your life, you were completely void of all internal urges and instincts. I'm just saying the composition changes up itself. Like as you get, again, it's as you develop, it's more internal because you just have that much experience and references to make. But again, when you right out the womb, it's, I want to say you're going to default to external influences to, making decisions, or just with your mind and your ideas, your thoughts, and eventually your words.
Like self-awareness is what you're kind of talking about, right? Like that's kind of what we're born of.
Oh, most definitely. And who has more self-awareness on this planet than us humans?
Right. So I get what you're saying. Yeah, that makes sense.
Again, sorry for not explaining myself.
Nah. I'm always playing devil's advocate though, too. You know what I mean?
And we had that philosophy session.
I mean, look at Duke. Duke like, I don't like. Where the money? Let me tell you what to internalize.
All I need to know is where the
internalize these fucking
the Tubmans at?
dollars. Duke don't give a damn about none of this deep shit. He's like, where the bag? Huh?
Where the Tubmans
who on the dollar? Duke is sick. Duke is a sicko. He always laugh like
that. I don't give a fuck who's on the dollar. As long as it's in my bank account in my pocket. As long as I can spend that shit.
It's all about the
society's
Tubmans,
fucked up though. People are bugged out. We are interesting creature. The experience is interesting. I don't know. It's
only fucked up if you interpret it as such.
That's true. I'm a firm believer that it's fucked up elements to it. Not all of it is fucked up. There's a lot of good too, but I choose not to ignore that there are fucked up things. How I choose to interpret them or accept them is up to me, like you saying.
But it's fucked up as per you too.
If I'm saying it is, it must be.
As per you.
What do you mean? Oh, right. I'm speaking from my perspective. I'm not speaking for none of y'all. I'm not ever speaking for nobody or speaking in generally or speaking broadly to mean that how I'm saying it means that's how y'all are saying it. Of course, how you see the world is how you see it. So if you don't see it fucked up, then that wouldn't be the case. However Duke sees it is how he sees it.
I see dollars.
And I suppose I don't have to see it. And I don't have to see it like that either. To your point. Gee, and Duke can see it as all dollars. To his point. Yeah, you a sicko, Duke.
You
a sicko.
Mm. Should I go on to the next thing?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Niggas is getting deep over here, man.
Hey, that's good though. I like that.
That wasn't that deep.
It was getting there.
Only because you thought it was.
I'm just telling you what I think. Yeah, it's just what comes out of my brain.
Hey, that happens like out here. You don't remember when Yatu was like,
hey, but if it's deep, it's deep though, right? If he sees
when
it's deep, then it's deep to him. So there you go. So I guess it's deep to somebody. It's all relative, right? There you go.
Everybody have their own perspective. You can't say it ain't deep to me.
Shit might have been deep.
This is y'all just explained this.
I'm agreeing with you. I just said that. I just pointed out. I just said that.
Oh man.
You know what I mean? And it ain't for me to judge if you think it's deep or not either. Like, hey, I don't know. You know what I mean? Shit. That's cool, I guess, too. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Next one then? Next one.
Harriet Tubman, you know what I mean? Get your new 20s.
Shout out to Harriet Tubman.
So y'all watched the movie?
Oh, I have not. I've kind of avoided it. No. I can't front. Is it good? Should we?
That Harriet Tubman movie. I thought she was a Marvel superhero. I'm dead serious. They turned into
Wow.
That's why I avoided it. Deadass, because it didn't look like it was like.
Y'all ain't see it? Y'all ain't see it?
I ain't see it.
She was having these visions And like, yo, they literally turned into a superhero.
So she was having visions.
Tubman vision.
Yeah.
Yo, look at the synopsis of something. I'm not even exaggerating. I'm not joking. She was
Let's pull up synopsis because you mentioned that. You mentioned that.
And that would lead her on her quest. That would look, she was filling gaps by having visions.
So she was being guided by like some supernatural.
Hold on, I got the IMDb pulled up. I got the. This one don't sound too crazy. The extraordinary tale of Harriet Tubman's escape from slavery and transformation into one of America's greatest heroes, whose courage, ingenuity, and tenacity freed hundreds of slaves and changed the course of history.
And she was having visions that was.
I'm trying to tell you.
Going into psychic visions.
Yo, I'm not joking. Yo, I ain't perceived this. This is like movie fact. Like, she was blacking out, waking up, and she like, all right, we got to go 30 miles in this direction.
Wow.
So
I'm presuming this is not based on any historical. It's historical. This is not documented.
Yo, it reminded me of that Abraham like zombie or vampire killing movie that came out. I was like, they really
Abraham
trying to like
Lincoln Vampire Hunter
history and like,
But this was supposed to be like a real movie though, or no?
I believe so. Yeah, it says based on. Well, it said based on. I mean, once you put that based on shit, you can do whatever the fuck you want, I guess.
Right, but who would make like a parody movie of Harriet Tubman?
I mean, let's say if it said based on, but then it said, sense. But what if it said directed by Michael Bay? Then you might be like, well,
I'm like, why y'all let Michael Bay make Harriet Tubman? It don't make
what if
sense.
it said directed by Zack Snyder? Then you might start thinking.
Man, I'm telling you.
You let the right people direct this movie, it probably would be crazy.
And I mean, I don't know who made it. Maybe that was how, I don't know. They wanted to tell that story from what I hear, because I didn't see it, but that sounds nuts. But
yeah, I'm not exaggerating at all. Y'all need to watch it. I thought this was like the sequel to Black Panther or something, or the prequel.
Oh, jeez.
The cover, though, she looks legit on the cover, and she got like a gun here and all this shit. Like, wow. She looked like she got like the circle cap and like the silhouette on the poster. Like, she looked like she ain't taking, she ain't playing games.
It's like an ammo belt with like 40 mics running across it too. Okay. It's one of those.
Tubman. Like it's called Harriet, but it really should be called Tubman. Like Dirty Harry.
I don't know. I don't know, man. That sounds crazy.
Man, go watch the movie and tell me if I'm lying.
No, I believe you. That's the craziest. Like this, that don't sound too crazy, I guess, in a certain in a way, but. Man.
You never seen like a preview for a movie and then you go watch, you be like, oh, I wasn't expecting this based on the previews. That was this. Like, she was a superhero. I'm serious.
Did Harriet Tubman here? Look, I found Fact Checker in USA Today. I guess this was printed when it came out.
Wow.
Did Harriet Tubman typically carry guns? Because I guess in this movie she does.
Wow, okay.
While Tubman is often pictured as a reserve senior, Harriet depicts the freedom fighter as a youthful and gun-toting heroine. Why do heroes have to be warm and fuzzy and palatable with all their edges taken off? Lemons asks. We are very brave, very strong people, and we have had fierce leaders. Martin Luther King had edge, and so did Harry. I want to see this person's Martin Luther King movie. That's what I took from this, as this person is defending that. Because it sounds like they're MLK. It sounds like in their movie, MLK doesn't probably die. Sounds like MLK wins that.
Jeez.
But it's why images of Tubman holding firearms run throughout Harriet, as she relied on weapons for both protection and intimidation for slaves who dangerously got cold feet mid-run. She told people that before they run, once we go, there's no going back. Correct.
Wait.
I didn't really get if that was true or
was
not.
that actually true or not?
I feel like this
I feel
statement.
like I didn't get that.
Yeah, this answer didn't really tell me if that. What this answer told me is it seems like the director or whoever it is.
That's why they put it in the movie like that.
They just want to rewrite the old lady image, but that's really. I literally read you the 2 paragraphs. It didn't say yes or no. It just said this is what she said and does. So I guess this is implied as a yes, but not really. I might have to ask.
You got a new perception of this lady. She wasn't just sitting down in a rocking chair with a long dress on.
Let me see. Did she carry guns? Damn, yo, Google suggested to me Harriet Tubman. Did she have slaves? Who's asking that? Did she have slaves? I don't know. Is that something I should be asking? Is this like the real Harriet Tubman? Is this the real? That's what Google suggested.
Make sure you're in private browser mode when you search that.
Jeez.
Did she carry? That's Google literally suggested that to me.
It's trending.
Search that in Bing. Don't search that in Google.
People also ask, was Harriet Tubman armed? But Harriet Tubman fought the institution of slavery well beyond her role as a conductor for the Underground Railroad. As a soldier and spy for the Union Army, Tubman became the first woman to lead an armed military operation in the U.S., what is known as the Conbury Ferry Raid. So I guess he was a soldier.
Still doesn't really answer.
It doesn't answer. It just says he did soldier things
during like the Underground Railroad period.
I'll spoil it because y'all not watching it. Yo, the movie ended. She was definitely toting guns and she was wearing pants. I want to know, did she have an official rank? Was she an official member of one of the armed services in the U.S.?
Well, it said
because
she left
I could
that.
probably
I could keep going down
and find that out. That's how they portrayed her at the ending of this.
That's what he said. He just said at the end that she was like
raid on Conbury.
She served in the Union Army as a spy.
Yeah,
I can confirm that did happen in the movie.
By element, Harriet Tubman, who had escaped from slavery in 1849, guided many others to freedom, led an expedition of 150 African American soldiers of the 54th Massachusetts Infantry Regiment. The Union ships rescued and transported more than 750 former slaves, freed 5 months earlier by the Emancipation.
She might have had a gap piece.
Yeah.
It's not crazy to say she might have. I mean, she's already rogue and got a hand on a gun. I mean, it's not too crazy that she might have had one, I guess.
Here's the next
But again,
question.
Outside of that, it don't sound like the movie. The movie's portraying it in a different, more, I don't know.
Did the real Harriet Tubman have psychic vision? The film Tubman. In the film, Tubman is portrayed as a deeply religious woman whose psychic visions aided her dangerous journey on the Underground Railroad. In real life, she was, quote, intensely faithful. That strong sense of faith was somewhat typical on the Eastern Shore.
I was joking too.
That Methodist kind of intensity, Larson says. As for her dreamlike visions, an overseer struck Tubman on the head with a heavy weight as a 13-year-old, and she suffered seizures for the rest of her life. Tubman believed those seizures were prophetic. He believed that God was speaking to her.
Okay. So if that's something that's true, then that might make sense. Then
God was speaking to her and guiding her, telling her what to do and protect
her.
This sounds like, though, creative liberty. Like, they read one thing and it's like, I got it. I know what I'm going to do in this movie.
Let's just twist it like this now. Now she having visions and shit like that.
Turned it into a superpower.
Wow.
That shit. Tubman. Let's go. All right. I was just writing that down real quick. Here. This is I don't even know if this is a topic, but since Leon came in here, there was some interesting lore attached to this.
Oh, yo, don't augment this.
Yo, we just have I got a bunch of shit down. I never make it through this whole list. I just pull shit depending on where the vibe's going. I think it's just an interesting thing to kind of
mention. I ain't going nowhere. Look at Duke, yo.
he focused on
Duke.
Yo, he just got his money graph on, probably.
He's like trading or something.
We was talking about GameStop earlier, and he was doing his money thing. Yo, so There's a YouTube channel called Core A Gaming. They make like dope ass kind of like fighting game nerd videos, right? And I haven't seen it yet, but I've caught a few clips from a channel that I actually watched. And they did one on the Korean backdash and Tekken, and pretty much they make those characters move like crazy, right? Some people call it breaking the game and cheating. And people were saying like, yo, man, you shouldn't move. People were saying like it shouldn't be that difficult to move your character. Even though what really ended up happening is over the course of 7 Tekken iterations, people just kind of learned, yo, if I freak the game this way, this happens. And they use in this video a parallel, the origin story of basketball, that I guess dribbling wasn't in its infancy. I think it was some kids on Stanford or Harvard, like some like smart school, one of those stereotype smart schools, you know. Their basketball team was like looking at the rule set, and they were like, yo, if we pass the ball to ourselves, technically it's legal if we move with the ball, and thus dribbling was invented. And then similar to what happens in games right now, where it's like, yo, patch that out, patch that out, patch that out. I guess there was people back in the day, they were saying these people who are dribbling the basketball, yo, you're cheating. You can't do that, blah, blah, blah. And then they ended up forming a Guardians of the game, Guardians of basketball, to like protect the game from people who wanted to like steer the game in weird directions. And I just found that interesting that like, man, even back in the day for our normal sports, people were saying like, yo, man, why you hacking the game? Why you cheating the game? This is unfair.
What did basketball look like before dribbling?
I guess they were just passing it. Were just passing it. Like, that's it. You couldn't dribble. You could only pass, you know? That's why they didn't even call it dribbling. They called it a pass to myself, because I'm bouncing it to the floor and passing it back to me.
So you could just run. You could only move when you didn't have the ball.
And it's funny, in that original incarnation, you only took one step. So you still kind of had to like move past it anyway. But now you could one step dribble pass, you know? So, oh shit. But yeah, I just thought that was kind of interesting. Like, man, there's always people just hating on evolutions of things, you know? Like yo, basketball, why are you changing basketball? Why are you doing this? To the
when
point
you're trying to move something forward, don't you always like come in contact with opposition though? It's just a knee-jerk reaction.
Yeah,
if you ask me.
Yeah. I mean, something closer to us is when Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, when he got banned from dunking, like when he wasn't allowed to dunk for a minute, because that was also considered cheating, you know. But yeah, no, it was just interesting to hear that parallel in fighting games.
I take him on a $20 bill.
Wait, hold up, Kareem over. That's what I was trying to think of. I wasn't trying to. I was trying to think of his name before he converted, because technically Kareem never got.
Lil Alcindor.
Yes, Lil Alcindor got banned. But yeah, you take Lil Alcindor or now Kareem over Tubman on the $20 bill.
I mean, yeah, no disrespect, because he had more impression on me because I saw the man, like just his life trajectory had more impact on me firsthand than Tubman. So yeah, it would mean more to me personally.
I feel you. All right.
But she got superpowers though, so.
All right. But yeah, no, I just thought that was a cool little basketball story. That people were rebelling over. Let's see. I got this music thing. It's kind of for Duke. But, yo, Duke, you don't got perfect pitch, right?
No.
Yeah. You got relative pitch or no?
I'll be right back.
All right. Said yeah or no? You got relative pitch or not?
No.
You don't even got that. You probably got a form of that though, right?
I think I got some type of pitch shit.
Because the relative pitch is kind of like something you get over time. So like you've been doing music too much to not know if you have. I mean, to not get something. You know what I mean? Like you.
So you talking about a plugin, or you talking about me knowing?
Nah, your head. Like your head.
Oh yeah, I could get it. Yeah.
You got like relative. You don't have perfect pitch, right?
Nah, it's not perfect, but it's I know
You got relative pitch.
But in the vicinity of where it's at.
Yeah. So I was hearing this story from this dude, real good like music YouTube channel, but his name's Rick Beato, and he was talking about like people with perfect pitch. My trumpet player had perfect pitch back when I played with Tommy Wong and all of them. But I guess apparently when they get old, they lose their perfect pitch. Usually like by a half a step, but sometimes it gets worse and worse. And it was kind of crazy.
What do you mean by like playing in the band and you know what?
So like so perfect pitch is like if you were to just start hitting the piano, like you just hit a key, okay, that's G, that's E. Like I just know, like I know it. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's a fact. Yeah, I know that. I got perfect. I know what the keys are. Yeah, hell yeah.
But you got relative. Yeah. Like for me, like I could.
I'm not gonna say it's perfect. I ain't gonna say it's perfect. It's definitely relative.
Yeah, like I play normal guitar, so in my head, like I have those strings in my head kind of memorized. You know, the strings of the guitar, like E, B, E, whatever. You know, like what they kind of sound like. You know, especially E.
Yeah.
Especially E.
Yeah.
But I guess when you get around like 50, 60, that type, and if you have perfect pitch, it seems like you kind of start to lose it. And what was crazy hearing that story is like these are kind of people who I don't know what the right word is, right? Because I don't have it. I've never had it, right? We'd have to live that. But outside looking in, it seems kind of like a cheat code, right? You know? But when they lose it, I feel like that must be kind of like a shell shock, because it's almost like in some ways they're kind of going back to our level, but late in life, you know? Like kind of like the way we started.
It probably creeps up on them.
Yeah. Because what ended up all the examples, like instead of them saying like if I were to play an E, instead of them getting an E, they would get an E flat. They would just say E flat, even though it's an E that they're playing. So now they're like one half a step off. You know, it's like a baby shit. You know what I mean? Some of the other examples were more extreme, but I just felt like, damn, the more they rely on perfect pitch to kind of like help their playing, I think like the more that must fuck you up later in life, because now you can't rely on your ears, kind of, you know, to some degree, and you almost going back to kind of square one, you know, like and to do that late in life, like damn, that must be like a mind fuck. Huh?
Yeah, no older person like hit you with those like dog whistle apps where like they play something at a ridiculously high frequency that only like a 16 to a 24-year-old can hear, and I'm just annoyed. They used to do that with me in the office all the time.
I haven't done that in a long time, so I really don't know where
I used to be in the office with just like middle-aged, like retired Army vets, and I was like the only 20-something just out of college, and they do that all the time just to get on my nerves.
Yeah, like how high would they play it that you could hear it?
I mean, I have no idea. Like I was the only one that would hear it in the office though, and then they'll just like I'll just turn around and then you just see them laughing and nobody else heard it.
Because I feel like normal human hearing, I think we kind of top out around like 20K or something, right?
Well, whatever this app does is probably like wherever at the fringe of that, it just like, you know, messes around in like some I guess some interval or whatever. Again, like if you're 30, you can hear up to here, and then when you're 40, you can only hear up to here, and then that probably has something to do with it. That perfect pitch thing. You just lose it after a while.
So some of that is just the natural hearing, but who knows? Maybe they are like correlated somehow. Like, so like, cause something that I noticed happened with me, like years ago. But again, I don't have perfect pitch. Like this happens. I haven't had to do this lately, but like, do you ever play keys, Duke? You ever play like not even make a beat? Do you just play the keys sometimes?
So what are you talking about? Like to find the pitch of the beat or pitch?
Nah, like do you even just play sometimes? Like I'm not even talking about making beats. Do you ever play? Cause like sometimes I'll think of a song in my head and it's like a real song, and I'm like, let me just play that on guitar. and I'm like, let me do it, and then I'll play it, and then I'll go to the real song, and almost every time I'm a half a step off. You know? So if the song was in E, I think of it in my head in E flat, and I start playing it that way, and then I go listen to it, and I'm usually a half a step off. Like you ever have something in your head, play it, and then like when you compare it to the real song, like, oh shit, I was maybe a half a step off. I ain't even match it right.
Yeah, sometimes when I do play.
Yeah. But I don't know. I was wondering, like, man, am I losing it already? Like, because I don't even have perfect pitch? Or is that just maybe I haven't practiced my relative pitch enough? I don't know. But yeah.
Probably.
Music thoughts.
Don't overthink it.
You kind of can't. You kind of can't.
Did y'all see this stupid motherfucker put a diamond in his head?
Who's that?
Lil Uzi Vert puts a diamond, $24 million diamond, in the middle of his head like Vision.
Is that why he did it, or are you just saying that? Is that why he did it?
He has a diamond, a giant crystal pink diamond, implanted in the middle of his head like Vision.
Dude, you just said 24 million. I'm sorry, I don't know much about the guy. He don't got that money to spend on that.
He said he paid it off.
That's what Google
like for
says.
5-6 years he was paying it off to put that diamond in his head.
All right, that's a cockamamie story.
4 years paying for the diamond.
It was hurled in your direction just for you to talk about it. Come on, man, stop. You got more important stuff to worry about. Come on, man. You got way more important stuff to worry about than that.
Yo, this is kind of fucked up, but in my head, like, yo, and then, hip hop people are always doing grimy.
Are you talking about me or are you talking about him?
He just means the story. He just means the story is ridiculous. Like,
it's a pop culture story. I'm on WorldStar.
But I mean, what do you think WorldStar is gonna have? That's what he's trying to say.
No. Come on, man. That ain't a real story, Duke. You a smart guy. You got on glasses. Come on, man. That's bullshit.
But yo, in my head, like, would somebody really try to jack that and try to do the Thanos to him? That's what I was thinking. Because I feel like
the man
I see it. I pulled out the picture. I see that shit.
Oh my God. The man has a diamond in his head. I'm just saying, man. Like,
this is what the industry does. How do you stand above the rest?
What the fuck is this, man?
How do you keep yourself relevant? You tell everybody you got a $24 million diamond in the middle of your head. That's what you do. Because it got you, Duke, DukeMoney talking about it. Come on, man. Don't give him no likes. Come on.
I'm not. Hey, this was just all a scroll on WorldStar, and then that was right there. This is all current events right here.
It's all current events. That might not even have happened. It's not even an event.
Hey, it's right here, and I'm seeing it. So
Vision's real.
Vision is real.
No, it did happen. It is.
Vision is real. The vision is real.
It's on all the important websites. It's on CNN because CNN.
All the important websites.
CNN, Yahoo Life, GQ.com.
Yo,
man, it's fucked up. I'm telling you.
If Anderson Cooper is talking about this, I'm cutting my cable bill.
You got Revolt TV. Revolt TV, number one.
Well, of course they're gonna cover something like that. Of course they're gonna cover.
Oh, this is a great name for a site. www.vulture.com. I mean, fucking Vlad must own that site.
I don't even know what to think about.
Vlad must own that site.
I don't even know what to think about that. Like, what?
Vulture.com.
I don't know, man.
Man. Yeah, I don't get it.
Vice.com. We asked piercers what could go wrong with Lil Uzi. Man, why is society like that? Yo, how we fuck this shit up? That's what. But nah, the only thing.
There's too many artists. Too many artists that you got to put a diamond in the middle of your head to be relevant.
I mean, if you he's playing pop star games, so I mean, like, unfortunately,
visibility is king.
Yeah.
But nobody gonna remember that shit 2 weeks from now. Ain't nobody gonna give a fuck.
2 days from now, ain't nobody.
Yeah, people's shit's already over. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is I don't know. That's
again.
Crazy,
if he ain't put that diamond in his head, he wouldn't even got this 2 seconds of fame right now.
That's true.
Boosh life coverage. Let's go.
Marketing, man.
The vision is real. He's
WandaVision's out. I see it. I see the play. It always saw.
Disney sponsored.
He aligned it with this big show that everybody's talking about. Yo, poor guy. I feel sorry for him. I legit feel sorry for him because he got to go to his mama and he got to kiss her with that bullshit in his head. Fuck out of here, yo.
Somebody going to end this vision like.
That's what I'm saying, though. I bet you, man, if somebody try to jack him, they're gonna do that dumb shit. And that's kind of
that nigga's crazy.
That's kind of crazy. Hold on, I'm trying.
Don't become an artist.
Floyd Mayweather's going to fight both brothers.
What did we get this week to read? And
Jake Paul and
feel like your rhymes is a sense. Well, let me go ahead and do what I gotta.
Yo, I go on my way up. That's serious. And you just troll. I literally go on my way.
Hold on, I missed it. I fucked up some shit on the internet. What were you saying?
Don't repeat it, please.
Jake Paul wants to. Mayweather wants to fight. Mayweather wants to fight both brothers.
J. Cole wants to fight Mayweather,
you don't want to tell us this. You don't want to tell us this. You saying it for whatever reason, but you don't really want to tell us this. Because we don't want to.
Well, I guess Mayweather is going to fight. I don't know.
One of those YouTube dudes. Yeah, one of those YouTube dudes.
Yeah, he's fighting this YouTube dude this month. And
he's basically putting a diamond in his head, too. Everybody's getting diamonds.
He putting a diamond in his pocket. He putting a diamond in his pocket.
Diamonds in their head. I never even knew the dude had a brother. I heard about the first one. I didn't even know he had a brothers. 2 of them now.
I unfortunately do know that they have
2.
They have a podcast or something. I didn't even know about none of that until
they YouTube famous.
He's gonna fight one this month, and then the next, I guess, down the line, he's gonna fight the other one.
Yeah.
What bigger diamond in his head would it be than him fighting them both at the same time? He just should do that.
Pretty much. At this point, that's all it's for. You know what I'm saying? Like, are they both even boxers?
They're both boxers.
They might
professional boxers.
No, that's what I meant. No.
They both professional now.
No, I mean he said they now professional. No, I mean,
he might mean that they're legally professional.
Yeah,
technically, if you fight
are
one
they
fight,
boxers by trade? The two are they also boxers?
But they do train.
No.
They do train.
No. They just became professional boxers. They had their first.
They famous people who try to take it seriously.
They out here for life.
No.
Yeah.
I got it.
No, they had professional boxing fights.
That's what I said.
So,
they're famous people who take it seriously, but they're not known. They didn't come up in boxing.
Right. No, that's all I just was.
Yeah.
No. Hell no.
It's just a spectacle. It's just a spectacle.
I know. But Mayweather said that years ago that's all he's gonna do.
But why don't people even care if he's not fighting somebody that's like, what's the draw here?
So look, for outsiders like us, right? Because boxing is not our number one sport. That's the only way we're gonna talk about it. Because boxing,
right?
It's kind of silly. Just like Nas, right? Hip hop never died, right? Same thing. Boxing never really died. It had this whole crazy heavyweight resurgence. But for us, for the mainstream, UFC rose, boxing quote unquote died, right? So yeah, Mayweather still has a sexier pop than probably almost every active boxer, still.
He's just running with his brand, trying to run with his brand and keep it,
But those are like exhibition matches. Like, even if he loses, he's not 50-1. He stopped. He hasn't fought a professional fight since the Conor guy, who I think just lost. He's probably washed out now too, because I think now he's gotten 2 losses. Yeah.
He's washed up. He's washed.
Yeah, so I mean,
How you washed after 2 years being relevant though? How you get washed that fast?
Well, because so I don't follow the MMA enough, but I mean like what I mean. So I can't say skill wise he's washed up, but I mean like pop wise he's washed up. Like he probably still a draw, but the more he keeps losing, the more it's gonna be like, all right, we know what's gonna happen. He's just gonna lose, you know, like. Because he's just a constant shit talker, you know. So now if you're just telling this story that never comes to fruition, you know, it's not like Mayweather, right? Mayweather might be one of the most crazy anomalies in that he was always boring to the normal fan, right? And yet still sold a lot of pay-per-view, you know, probably because of that persona that he sold, you know. He made you hate him. He did wrestling. He did wrestling theory. I'm the bad guy. I got the money phone, right? I'm basically a rapper, you know. So I own a strip club, all that stuff, you know. So, but yeah, I mean, look, where's the boxing news on World Star, right, Duke? Ain't no other boxing news, right? Ain't no heavyweights. We're not talking about the British guy who has the belt.
Nope.
We're not talking about Tyson Fury and Tyson Fury and the other guy. I can't remember the black guy's name. I think Tyson Fury is the white guy, the Gypsy. I think Tyson Fury is the Gypsy King. Then there's the black guy who lost twice, and then there's the guy who was ducking all of them for a minute, because he didn't want to lose, you know. So we're not. There's no one's talking about the heavyweights, but if you into boxing, you know, so. But Mayweather's sexy and the other people aren't, you know. So it just is what it is. So go fight some YouTube stars, dog. Go fight some TikTokers. You know what I mean? That's the game. And then it's a perfect game because even if he loses. First off, he probably fighting out of his weight class. Second off, he's old, and it's exhibition, so he don't even take the boxing L. You know, he's still 50-0.
He fucking up the game so much by doing this, by agreeing to this. And
wait, what game is he fucking up though? Which game is he fucking up?
Okay, remember I said like again, there used to be strata. Then you have your mega stars, you have your people who do chitlin circuits, and then you have like social media stars. The dude is literally, he's merging everything.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to decipher what's true and false, right? But even like 50 Cent, right, has gone on record and it's like, yo, this guy spends so much money. How does he ever stop fighting, right? Who knows if that's true? But the way, you know, money way better. Like, me and Phil got this joke about Nicolas Cage. Like, you live in this Nick Cage life, you know? Like, Mayweather seems to live this Nick Cage life.
What's the Nick Cage life?
It's when you buy like dinosaur skulls.
Nah,
and
he just wilded out with his money. He just was like,
he owned castles.
According to what the news says, like, yeah, we was end up digging it. I don't know why we was even looking at it, but
we were trying to find out why he was doing the B movie run. Why was he doing the B movie run? Yeah,
blowing his money on all kind of crazy stuff and just
the most dumb shit. He bought castles. He bought a couple of castles. He bought like a couple of dinosaur bones. You know, like he bought like
castles and shit.
Yeah.
Can I ask y'all something? All right. Yeah. If I'm a record label, isn't it most advantageous? Wouldn't it look good for my artists to look like they make mad bread?
That's part of the image. That's part of the image. That's why we give them a loan. What's it called? In advance. Yeah.
Yo, who all right, if he bought the dinosaur bones, where he storing them?
Nicolas Cage has agreed to return a rare dinosaur skull to the Mongolian government. The Oscar-winning actor.
Nah, he was really wilding out. That's not so hard to believe that like. Some people are foolish with their money.
So
I know people that's not millionaires that's foolish with their money. Just because you got a lot of money don't mean that you become like a wise spender of it.
He bought a Tyrannosaurus Batar skull in 2007 and it was stolen, so he had to give it back. He basically gave away his money for free.
There are people throwing their money away right now on a possible short squeeze, which may have already played out. People,
and real quick, you guys gonna like this. This is the Nick Cage life. This dinosaur bone skull costs $150 million.
But he like gambling and stuff too. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. That's crazy though. But that definitely, I'm not refuting that though. People do be doing some interesting stuff with their money.
I don't believe it, so it's good as not happening to me.
Actually, so that was wrong. For $150 million, he spent on some other shit. But he had 15 locations around the world. He had an island in the Bahamas. He had a couple of homes in California and Vegas. He bought a 9-foot tall burial tomb. He bought an octopus. Yo, first off, an octopus only lives 1 year. That's a shitty investment. He bought a shrunken pygmy heads. I don't even know what that pygmy heads. Pygmy heads. I don't know. He bought a $150K Superman comic. He bought a 70-million-year-old dinosaur skull, which he had to return. I just mentioned that.
What source are you reading this information from?
This was from CNBC, dog. Financial news.
Is it? Do you believe that Nicolas Cage made a lot of money and like could have possibly spent it on?
All right. Let me ask you, why would CNBC be reporting this?
Oh, that's not where we found this. We were talking about Nicolas Cage weeks ago about why he's doing so many shitty movies, and we were kind of wondering, like,
he's very
what kind of predicament is it? Because something happened? Is he like broke? We were just thinking about this, talking about his current movies that he's in, and we found that, like, well, apparently he fucked his money up when he was a big star. Maybe that's why he's making these.
And we've known about this for a while, but the thing is, he hasn't stopped. So I was like, yo, how much debt is this guy in? And he kind of gone on record saying, like, I don't know if he's even paid all the debt or not, but he said, like, he kind of need to keep acting because kind of like, you know, idle hands, the devil plays with idle hands. So, like, he'll just kind of he'll go crazy again if he don't act. So he kind of just keep acting so we don't do stupid shit like this.
Why is CNBC reporting it though? Is because it's just celebrity news. You know what I'm saying? I don't read celebrity news, but we were talking about movies, and that's how we end up going down a rabbit hole and finding this out. But people like celebrity news. People like seeing people with diamonds in their head. People like car accidents. People like fucking all kind of the craziest things you could imagine. And they sell it, and they only sell it because people buy it. If there's not a market for it, then you can't sell it. So obviously, I mean, we're not talking about it because we seen the article, but we obviously talked about, to your point, about the diamond dude head shit, just because it's on the shelf, taking up all of the space.
Word, it's right there. You can't miss it. So we're not. It's not like we give a fuck about it. It's just there. So. Especially this. Did you see this?
Certainly been.
It's a countdown for UFO information.
Leon's head's gonna explode. His head's about to explode. Leon's about to click off this shit like, yo, come on,
I ain't never coming on again. I ain't never coming.
I mean, in all seriousness, like, one, there is a point, like, this shit just is everywhere. Like, trust me, I don't look for nothing. I do read news. I read finance news. This shit be in the finance news. Look, I'm going to read what's going on in the option markets, and they're telling me about Nick Cage on the finance page. You know what I mean? So if you said that came from CNBC, so it's like, I don't know. It's bugged out. Like, I don't know.
Like I said,
what do you think about that? That's a reflection of us, right? That's a reflection of us as a society that we continually like to see this stuff on the shelf and consume.
That's not a reflection of us. Hell no. Hell no.
I said, is it? I said, what do you think? I'm just proposing. Do you think it's a reflection? Is it because they just do that and we allow it? Is it because what's the reason that it's like this then? In your opinion or perspective?
In my opinion, all right. It's nice to think that. All right, we demanding the stuff that we're seeing. We're demanding it. Like, it's being shown to us because we want it. I don't think that's the case anymore. Like, the same people that produce content, they know how to create a demand for it. So and what more efficient way than all mediums just freaking keep on showing the same 5 stories? Like, again, I'm gonna turn on CNN after this, and I'm looking for Anderson Cooper to tell me about Lil Uzi Vert having a diamond in his head. I would not be surprised.
You don't have to, though. It doesn't, just because you make something and then you push it, that don't guarantee you're going to have a successful product. All kind of products fail all of the time.
I didn't see.
I'm talking about this. You're talking about because it's pushed a lot, right? Like, that's why this is like this. But you don't have to, just because it's on the shelf doesn't mean you have to buy it.
I'm just saying some can push harder than others. That's it. That's all I'm saying.
I'm just saying they would stop if there was nobody to consume it. You could put Pepsi all on the shelf, but if nobody buys it out of the store in a week, eventually you're going to stop putting it there. If people buy it, now that's going to give you incentive to putting it up there. But if people don't buy it, then what are you selling?
I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to ask. All right, I'm not trying to tell you. I'm trying to ask you. Do you think the demand for Pepsi, is that an internal thing? It's just been you just constantly seeing ads for Pepsi, so you're gonna eventually want it because you totally get it because you've been influenced.
People also like sugar. People also like sugary drinks and like things that taste good. So yes, I'm not saying that you cannot make something that doesn't exist or a new product and try to create a need or create a demand. I realize companies do that. What I'm saying is just because you attempt to do that, the market has to respond to you. People have to say, oh, well, this Pepsi stuff that's in the shelf that is all everywhere tastes good, so I'm gonna keep buying it. If nobody buys Pepsi, just because you make it and tell people it's great and nobody buys it, then why would you continue to put it there? What would be the purpose?
What he's saying is,
unless you had another purpose for putting it there, and making money wasn't the purpose, and maybe it has some alternative means or some other thing like that.
What he sounded like he was saying was brainwash.
Nah, don't put me in a whole. I ain't say all that. I ain't say all that. He was saying brainwash. Dude,
it definitely sound like you saying brainwash because you saying it's being. You saying this even though people are not buying into the whatever the product or whatever you talking about, it sounds like they pushing it there, forcing it in your face to make you get it.
It's no secret. Like they've kind of got the signs down. They got the signs down to how to influence us to buy something. Yeah, that's not brainwash. That's just knowing human behavior based on, what they're exposed to. That's not brainwashing. That's just the way shit is for most people.
But for some people, it may seem like brainwash. It may seem like it's being forced, like the shitty music that's on the radio. You know what I'm saying? It may seem like,
if just the way music works, music has a pattern. If I keep on hearing it, this shit could be trash. I'm gonna eventually.
When you get in the car, when you get in your car, you turn on the radio. That same song is on every fucking radio station. You're like, damn, I can't escape this shit. You come down the block, somebody's playing that same fucking song. Sometimes I even know shit that I never listened to and I know the lyrics for. I'm like, I never really turned on and put this shit on and said, let me listen to this. But why do I know the whole lyrics of all of this shit?
Put that shit in your head.
So it brings me back to your point.
Inception.
You want Pepsi, right?
Huh? Nah, I ain't gonna be in that Pepsi rat.
Coca-Cola, whatever, or Dr. Pepper.
You don't have to buy Pepsi though, and you don't have to keep listening to that song. Every time you hear it, you could just click it off.
Nah, you can't click it off if they playing it from a Bluetooth.
Can't click it off. Don't pay attention to it. So you just anything influences you then. So basically anything that's pushed in front of you, yes, probably is gonna have some type of influence on you subconsciously, even, right? So sure, everything influences you, but it's not that the person who's being influenced doesn't have no other type of controller. They're not a variable in what they do. So just because things are put out there doesn't mean that you have to do it. You could choose to do something else. Can people be super trying to influence you? Sure. Pepsi runs commercials all the time. I couldn't tell you the last time I drank a Pepsi. I'm sure they spend a lot of money trying to convince people to.
I'm pretty sure they're gonna have a lot of commercials on Sunday.
I'm sure people like to drink it. I'm sure a lot of people like drinking it, but if it tasted like shit, I bet you they wouldn't have a business.
I don't know.
I disagree with that.
So if it tasted literally like shit, they wouldn't have the business they have. They might have a niche. They might have a niche market of people that like shit that tastes like shit. And I'm being extreme, but I'm just saying there still has to be.
Look at alcohol. Alcohol tastes like shit. People drink that shit all the time.
But the benefit that people are trading off there is for something else. Drugs probably taste like shit. I don't know what sniffing coke feels like, but I don't know if that's a pleasurable part of that experience. But neither's getting the needle, right? But that's just a trade-off.
Who said this doesn't apply to Pepsi?
What's the trade-off?
I don't know. I don't drink Pepsi, so I couldn't tell you.
Neither do I. So their marketing dollars and everything that they try to convince us, obviously we think otherwise and choose not to do that. Just like other people could also choose to.
I mean, they still spell them. All right. No, you brought up marketing, right? If I'm spending billions of dollars per year in marketing, and I know it's not having an effect, I'll probably lose my job. Like they know the ROI for what they're doing it exceeds the amount of money they're spending, like, or else they wouldn't be doing it. Not at the scale at which they do it.
I know that. That's what I'm saying. So I'm just saying, is the argument that by virtue of Pepsi just influencing people, that's really why people like it and buy it and drink it all of the time? I'm sure there are people who buy it because it is at the shelf. They know that. That's a science, the whole checkout thing. I know all of that. I get all of that. But could they just literally just be like, look, the marketing is so good, and if we have it literally on every page, everywhere, all you saw was it, but it tasted literally like a turd, that alone would still make it work?
Yes.
Marketing campaigns have failed. So then every marketing campaign just needs money and good marketing, I guess.
Yeah,
you don't need
everything needs money.
I agree with you. I'm just saying that's how people are internalizing it. It's a lot of other things to drink than Pepsi. It's other colas to drink than Pepsi that also spend marketing stuff and have other features. Whether they're lying to you or telling you the truth, you can still look at the other stuff in the shelf, or not drink soda and go in the juice aisle, or not drink juice and just drink water.
Most people ain't doing that, Phil.
I'm just saying the onus isn't, all of the power isn't on the onus because they put it all out. You know what I'm saying?
Of course not. But it's a great portion of the composition. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, I agree with that for sure.
That's all I'm saying. There's not no argument. Like it literally. That's all. That's I'm saying.
Back to the beginning part. That's a reflection of the people's choices. The fact that Pepsi is popular, it is a reflection of their marketing, but it's a reflection of people being influenced by it and still consuming it based on perceived or real benefits that they getting from it. They still gotta like the soda at the end of the day if they're gonna keep buying, or they gotta like the lie, they gotta like the commercial, they gotta like something about it, they gotta provide some value or benefit to them.
I guess, yeah.
It has to. Why would they get Pepsi? Are they just crazy? They just grab blue cans and anything that's spelt like that? It got to provide something to them for them to keep buying it. Because if it didn't,
I can't say Pepsi OG, but the original Coke, right, had actual Coke in it, right? So that's why I got it, right? Back in the day, if you're in like 1900s or
somebody's got to be buying what you're selling, is what I'm saying. That's all. So if people were buying, if Floyd Mayweather is everywhere and people keep clicking on this dumb shit, that means people are consuming
it. Does sell
for one reason or another, or they wouldn't put it there.
Boxing purists would argue that number 50 shouldn't even count. Floyd Mayweather versus Conor McGregor. What is a person's first professional fight going up against maybe the all-time greatest boxer ever in the world is kind of ridiculous. A lot of people, but the same thing. Floyd Mayweather versus this small Japanese kickboxer in Japan also filled up a giant Tokyo Dome, right? New Year's Eve, right? And that was a 1 second fight. That was like a 1 second fight.
That was terrible.
It was terrible.
Y'all never heard interviews Mayweather had before he fought McGregor?
So those conferences were quite amazing in that Mayweather didn't even have to promote it. It was Conor promoting it, you know? Conor just,
how many did they have? I didn't really see it.
They had a little tour around.
A few interviews that I saw of Mayweather, he's basically like, okay, yes, I know I shouldn't be doing this, but this is what the people want. This is he literally knows this bullshit.
Yeah, that's a fact. You know, the people.
He's playing the game at this point, but he's also.
But that was the marketing game, and the people ended up going along with it. I guess
I'm gonna get this check and give the people what they want, but it's some bullshit. And he said it in the most nice, humble, and respectful way.
The Conor McGregor promotions were the nicest I've ever heard Floyd. Because I feel like every other time, usually Floyd was the instigator, but he bowed down to Conor.
Did people want that?
That's what I'm saying. Like, even you bring that was a very good point. Like, yeah, like that's crazy. How the hell was Mayweather wasn't even the antagonist in this? He was nah, yeah, I'm gonna do this because the people want it.
Yeah, it was kind of crazy. It was the opposite of what normally he would be doing, the Conor stuff and getting the money and saying how shitty boxer is, you know, because of whatever reasons. But it was kind of crazy. He would just chill there like, you know, just chill there like this, and then Conor would, you know, say whatever he does. You know, Floyd thinks he's gonna do this. I'm gonna fuck him up.
Floyd was the good guy in this one.
Oh, wrestling. Floyd was the baby face.
It turned the other way.
Floyd was the baby face. He was the Hogan.
Facts.
Oh man, that's wild.
That news is sick though. All the news that you read, Duke, is nuts.
That's why I don't read that. Look, I'm gonna go through. Look, I'm gonna do some comic book.
I'm not reading it. It's Worldstar.
No, he's at Worldstar though.
So, yo, we gotta start to wrap some of this up.
Yo, dude, let me ask you, like, your computer just got to that website on its own?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
This should just be on.
Yo,
you a sicko. You sick, dude. You sick.
You got AI controlling where your browser points to. That's wild, dog.
Yo, Worldstar is a sick site. Worldstar is a.
I ain't even know
nuts. I went there a few times just to see what it was, and I was just like, "This is."
It's like reading a newspaper, but in the future.
No, it's not. That's not what it is.
Would you say it's the National Enquirer? Hold on.
What does that even mean?
Would you say it's the
like
National
reading a
Enquirer
newspaper in the future?
Would you say it's the National Enquirer for hip hop? Like
what?
National Enquirer for hip hop?
What future are you in? What?
Hey, it's definitely current events.
I mean, this is a current event. Like what we're doing right now is a current event. Anything that's happening right now is a current event. So what are you saying?
This right here, what I'm seeing right now is what's going on out there.
Duke got his ears to the streets.
If you seeing it, it's probably in the past.
But we're not saying actually going on right now, but you know what I'm saying? It happened. So
nah, WorldsStar is a twisted site. WorldsStar is nuts. I don't even know why it says
I'm gonna go to that site now. I'm
gonna
go to that site. Hold on. I'm gonna read off some
I don't even know why it even has hip-hop.
Look, this is where we going.
Title.
It's riding the coattails.
I'm gonna sound like a hotel. Yo, like, no, that's a great question for February for this month. Why the fuck is that website even associated with hip hop?
What does that shit have to do with? I know they have music videos, and I think maybe people premiered it. And I'm not even trying to cape. I'm just setting that out. But that shit don't have nothing to do with hip hop. Like that site is just
the homepage.
It seems crazy shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say the homepage has a bunch of rappers. Probably this is because I think you have to pay to be on this site. I think you have to pay to if you're a rapper, like to get like your song on here. Yeah. So it has a bunch of rappers here.
It's 700 and better. 700 and better.
700 what and better?
What's that? What you talking about?
$700.
That's
$700 and better to get them. Yeah, and better to.
Wow. To get an embedded link. That's not that bad. We might be doing that in the future. You hear that, Tomas? Yo, next beat you drop. $700 ad, WorldstarHipHop. See how many plays you get. See how many.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, you got.
I don't know why that shit got hip hop attached to it. That should just say world crazy shit news.
It's a lot of views,
like that.
Man. People click on it like me and look at shit. You know
but it don't got nothing to do with hip hop, the culture. But that's Yeah, now that's some kind of like, I don't know.
Why?
I get it.
Associated with hip hop culture. That's fucked up.
It has promotional. You could, you put your video up there, and they can see your video. Then they got other shit up there, like I just saw diamonds in his head.
No, I've been there once or twice and seen. It's just it almost reminds me of one of them old gore sites, but not so extreme, but with rap videos mixed in. And just a bunch of
gore sites
might as well just be like snuff films for the most part, and some random silly shit. Maybe it's some kind of dumb, more
British
harmless
lazy,
kind of humorous shit.
British
just
lady makes a black
the
man. Hold on, I'm reading quality headlines. Stop. British lady makes a black man for BHM on TikTok. You will be confused after watching this. I'm confused reading that. I don't even know what I just read. Makes a black man for BH. Oh, because she's kind of sewing a black man out of like a sock or some weird shit.
Why do you think this stuff becomes so popular? Like, why is that site so popular?
Trey Songz playing ball while each girl waits their turn.
Just like back in the days, remember? Niggas used to watch bum fights. I watched that.
Damn,
you know what I'm saying?
I seen it, but you know what? Honestly, when bum fights came out, I really wasn't a big fan of it. But I did see it.
I watched it. I did watch it. I watched it. I see.
Not one.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn,
that was you titles. Though. You didn't watch it. Oh, because you didn't watch it, that doesn't mean the world didn't watch it. You know what I'm saying? Just like just like I watch WorldsStar, that doesn't mean that you gotta watch it. You know what I'm saying?
Them
you still ain't tell everybody how your browser got to that website though.
Yo, them implants jumping. Shorty out here doing the crybaby challenge with a massive wagon.
Computer, so I click on it and I watch it. You know what I'm saying? I do it.
Why is that bookmarked?
Because I want it to be. Because you know why? It's my computer and I like to watch what the fuck I want to watch. The fuck you watch bookmark?
I do think you could trick people into thinking they like stuff that may be on some Inception shit by kind of like.
Of course.
Yeah, nah, for sure. I do give credence to that stuff too. But like still, man, I'll be on some individual responsibility type shit. Like, damn, yo, just look at it a little bit closer. You see this shit is dumb. Come on. You read the label. It says you die.
You're an anomaly, man. Come on, just stop playing.
Read the label. It says it's bad.
You got the regular person stop measuring yourself against the masses. Like,
I'm just saying they put labels on some of the shit. I'm just saying.
Brazilian chick with a perfect body shaking her bum. Yeah.
Nah, WorldsStar is nuts. WorldsStar is nuts. I think honestly, yo, for real, I think if you watch that shit, like if you're a frequent user of WorldsStar, like I don't know how people use the internet, but like if you go there and just spend time like watching videos, like maybe people be on YouTube. I be on YouTube watching different interesting things sometimes or stuff that I like. But if you just stay there, I think that should twist your brain up. Like in the back, I'm not saying it's gonna make you go outside and become Jason Voorhees or nothing like that. But after looking at that page, I'm telling you, I'm twisted. Looking at that page, I was just like, this is unhealthy stuff. Like this is crazy. I think this should have made you.
It's literally bad for your health. Literally bad.
I don't disagree with it, especially if you don't have the Constitution to put it in the context of it being entertainment, and even then it'll still affect you. Don't even get it twisted.
It's an image. It's an image of somebody who looks like you doing actions. Of course, it's going to have an effect.
So regardless of how mentally Constitution you have, it's still going to have an effect on you.
But to be honest with you, this doesn't affect.
Keep watching it.
I will. Trust me. And this doesn't have an effect. This does not have an effect on my life at all. Trust me. I still do my daily everything.
You committing some energy and mental power.
No, I wouldn't say that, dude. I wouldn't say that. I don't think that's
this. First of all, I don't be on this all day, every day.
I know that.
I clicked on this right now because. I clicked on this right now because we just talking bullshit. I just wanted to watch fucking. I want to be entertained.
Don't feel guilty. Don't feel. Yo, watch World.
Listen,
Oh man.
Keep watching that World Star. Matter of fact, put on full screen.
I will, trust me. And listen, I will, and you never, and whatever you saying right now is gonna go one end and right out the other, because I don't give a fuck about what you talk about. Doesn't bother me. I don't give a fuck about what you saying. I don't give a fuck about nothing you saying exactly in this moment right now, because it's never gonna affect me. I'm a grown ass man.
Oh man! Wow!
Garbage.
Look at the darkness Duke brings to the darkness.
Fuck all that shit.
You be taking stuff too.
Fuck all that.
Oh, you ahead. Now, WorldstarHipHop is. I know you don't actually watch WorldstarHipHop all the time, and I watch horror movies. Look, this is right now. Oh my god, this is what I'm gonna say. I like horror movies. Like I like horror movies. I've always liked them, but they're they're mostly not good movies. But nonetheless, I still tolerate them and go through with them. But they're not like it's not good stuff to consume all of the time. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm cognizant of that, but I still like horror movies and I still make the choice to watch them. I understand it's fantasy and it's entertainment, but nonetheless, I couldn't sit there honestly and be like, well, watching Hellraiser and this shit all of the time has absolutely it's not doing anything to me at all. I'm just not being affected by it at all. That'd be kind of crazy. Did it make me a bad person? Am I a rotten person because I watch horror movies? No, I'm not insane or nothing crazy like that. But I'm sure being a fan of horror movie, right? At the least, I might be a little bit desensitized towards certain shit just from seeing images of it all the time.
Right. Again, WorldStar is going to decentralize you from a lot of shit. Some shit you'd see that if some shit you saw happening right in front of on your block, if you keep on seeing it on WorldStar 100 times, you're that less likely to intervene when you see it in front of you, no matter how heinous it is, or no matter how close it is to the person that it's happening to, because you've been.
But that's always been happening, though. That's always been happening with all media.
It's not good.
Man, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
Nobody said you did. Nobody said you did. I'm talking from my perspective.
Now you gotta care about that, dude. I don't
care about it. You know why I don't care about it? Because it doesn't affect me.
I'm not
saying that shit does not affect me. My brain cells is not being diminished by watching this shit. This is stupid.
I didn't say that. Nobody said your brain cells is being
just like people like horror movies, just like people like love movies, just like people like other shit. You know, I just click on this here and there sometimes.
I know.
Why you know what I'm saying?
Dude,
I do fucked up shit. I do some really fucked up shit. I'm not gonna put myself out there.
I don't care about nothing.
I said I like horror movies and I consume them, but I'm also aware that there may be effects from it, that maybe watching horror movies all the time isn't the best thing and could affect me, even if it's a way that's maybe unbeknownst to me. But it could affect you. But it's still. It does, period. Like I've watched enough people get killed on screen that it probably has had some effect. From other things that have desensitized me. Obviously, I was in the military, all kind of other stuff, but I'm sure, if I don't know how I'd react if I seen something violent happen to somebody, I'm still a human, so I think that part still with me click. But as far as responding to any of the gore and to the violence, I don't think any of that stuff would move me at this point, just because of how much violence I've observed, even in fantasy and in real life, that like I wouldn't be shocked to see somebody get shot in front of me. I'd be shocked because I know that somebody's hurting, this is a crazy situation. I might be in danger, right? Like, it's still going to motivate me, but the violence itself, I don't think that would be the thing.
I don't give it that much energy. That's the whole point I'm trying to make. This is
no doubt. I don't give horror movies that much energy. But you got to be cognizant. It's just about being cognizant of what you do consume. I'm not talking about WorldStar. I'm talking in general now. I know you don't watch WorldStar all the time. I
So I don't give a fuck about this period. But it seems
you
like
got
he was
tight
trying to
'cause
say
you thought
that
he said
I'm
that
a
you.
fucking
Yeah, nah,
fool.
go ahead.
I'm a fool. He trying to say like I'm a fool for watching this shit. I don't give a fuck about this shit. You know what I'm saying? Yo, you keep on watching it. You keep on watching that. You know what I'm saying? That's yeah, you keep on watching that stupid shit. Yeah. Like, nigga, I don't give a fuck, nigga. Like, what the hell you talking about? Like,
wait, are you that was a direct quote for me. I never said that.
This shit is irrelevant. It's just bullshit to the same way people watch porn, the same way people watch whatever the fuck they want to watch.
Though, the same way porn affects you. Porn affects you in the same way, though. Like,
I'm not. I don't give a fuck about none of this shit, man. This shit is stupid. What the fuck are we talking about right now? Nah, niggas is turning to psychologists. What the hell is going on right now?
Why you?
What is this, man?
Man.
What are we talking about now? What are we talking about now? First it was insulting, and now it's just going to left.
I ain't even saying nothing.
I'm stupid. I'm stupid for watching WorldsStar. Like,
Who said that?
Listen.
Who said you?
I didn't say that. You're missing my point.
All right, next subject, man. Let's get off this. It's getting stupid now. Now it's getting dumb.
Look. This is all that I was saying, just from me individually, not about watching WorldsStar or anything. It don't have to be media. It could be this milkshake that I'm drinking, right? Like, I like milkshakes. Drinking a milkshake every day and just drinking one milkshake has an effect on me. Like, it's gonna do something when I eat the milkshake. It's gonna go on my stomach. My body's gotta process it. Yeah, having one milkshake is fine. Now, if I drank milkshakes every day, even if it was a vitamin milkshake, it's too much. It's gonna have an influence. Just keep doing it. It's gonna have a multiplied effect.
That. Listen,
That's all I was saying. I'm not talking about you don't watch it that much. I'm not talking about
I get the point. I understand you. But I understand the point y'all trying to make. But right now, I don't give a fuck.
Oh man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I was just on the website.
Now you was trolling. I know what you was doing. You
was just talking shit. I was just pulling up stupid ass videos while we was right here. And then it turned into a therapy session. Like, you know what I'm saying? Where the hell did it go?
What therapy session? I wasn't talking about you. I'm not saying,
Sunfield, I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about you, Sunfield. I'm talking about the man over here, the guy Leon. He just
Can I address what happened? Can I address what happened?
All right.
Dude, let's be honest. Because that's the monitor that had the WorldsStar on it, it's not even in the field of view of the camera. You started bringing up stories that was on it and in a very sarcastic tone.
We were talking about everything, and I just put up diamonds. We were just talking about everything, and then you went to saying that you went on a different turn, saying that, like, you was saying that the reason I'm watching this, like, I'm stupid. I'm stupid for watching this.
Tell me what I said exactly to make you feel like that.
The way you were saying it, exactly the way you were saying it. Like, you keep on watching it. That's, you know what? That's what
he was fucking with you. He was being sarcastic with you because you was being sarcastic.
I know that, but he kept on going hard, and I was already over it. I don't give a fuck about it. And y'all niggas kept on going with it.
Well, I was still just talking about. I didn't know y'all was. I was still just talking about the subject because I'm just.
I don't care about this shit in general.
My fault, dude. Man. I apologize.
It's over. I didn't see you.
Don't believe these. Yo, Boosh.
And these niggas is just talking crazy.
Duke is trying to. This is how the band. See, he's gonna single you out later. He gonna be like, "Yo, Boosh, see them other two dudes? They don't got the stuff. It's you that me and you need to do this." See, he causing this. I'm telling you, this shit is all. He brought a WorldsStar. It's all a trap.
I don't know if you got my Twitch open. Dude.
He's trying to break the band up. Now I see through your tactics. I see your text messages.
Yo, dude. That's all my homie said in the chat. My homie said in the chat.
I'm sorry for watching WorldsStar. That's what you guys want to hear.
No, I don't. No. I'm gonna keep watching horror movies. Best believe. I like horror movies.
I'm never going to stop. That's what I was going to lead to. I'm never going to stop. I'm just going to do what the hell I want to do.
Don't get it twisted. I was just talking about being just in general, being cognizant of what you consume.
Then okay. You know what I'm saying? If me saying that eases it, all right. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, when I speak, I'm speaking in general, unless I'm specifically like
I really don't
addressing, you or like, yo, dude, you. So I wasn't even talking about you.
Listen, this whole thing doesn't bother me. I just don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? It's just
nah. I'm
ready to.
You still my son.
Them bars.
Because it was just.
Yo, I wasn't yo, dude. This is my problem. Yo, people always think I'm coming at them.
He texting Boosh right now. Yo, see, Phil's topics is trash.
I know my brothers, my friends. Yo, I be going in too much, but it's not personal. Yo, I can have the most.
It ain't personal, but
yo, he's dividing and conquering. I've been trying to tell you.
I take it personal, but I just didn't like the way you was coming off. Like, nigga, I ain't speak to you in so long, and you coming at me like this.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
Next time I come to New York, I'm gonna have to like.
It was just a little weird. You know what I'm saying? I didn't like it, and I'm just letting you know.
All right. Yo, we be having some touching moments on this shit. We be having some touching moments.
This has happened before. Yo, this happened before.
We be coming together. I like it. I like the openness.
This happened like 2 weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago.
I appreciate you.
I like this shit.
Again, you haven't seen me or talked to me in years. This is how I am with everybody, which is why I get on everybody's nerves.
He was trying to get at me. He was trying to get at me too. You know what I'm saying? I just held firm. You know what I mean?
But I ain't son Phil. I'm gonna let mine be known.
Nah, we just all talking and having fun. You gotta. Ain't none of this, know what I mean?
Friday night light stuff.
Yeah, but hey, like I said, I'm not you and you not me, so mine's is different than yours.
Dude, I ain't nobody advising you to watch none. You an intelligent dude. I know you not some anything. So if I call you, say anything, it's just joking. I know you not saying nothing to me, but
I wasn't
nobody
talking
know
about
you ain't no zombie that watch WorldsTar. I know you. Come on, man.
Yeah, I know that, but I wasn't talking about you, niggas. What the hell?
I know, I heard, but we all cool. It's just a conversation. Know what I mean? It's just a conversation. What's the next topic? Yo, DJ, the moderator. This shit getting crazy.
Is that what I've become?
Open communication is good for your mental health. That's a fact.
Yo.
That's a fact.
Nah, shout out to Mas. He said he's not gonna stop watching porn either. You know? He said, I don't know. You probably don't got the Twitch chat open, Leon.
I'm not
just know that it's doing something to you. Know what I mean? That's all. I used to smoke cigarettes. Hey, and if I got cancer, I know that's why.
The risk, man. Risk. All
right,
we moving on.
Yeah, let's move on, man. Telling you, Duke angling for the deal next week, man.
I'm gonna go through some quickies.
He create the tension. I seen this. They create the tension in the group. Then they go to one dude, offer him a deal. Man, I don't even know how to do the video shit, so I know he's gonna go to you with the deal. I ain't got no time. I just talking shit. Duke ain't offering me a deal. Shit. I fucked up.
Let me see. Here's a WorldsStar one. Since I'm on WorldsStar now, say what? Aaron Carter talks about his boxing match with Lamar Odom. So I guess that's what Lamar Odom's doing now.
Everybody boxing?
Everybody boxing.
Jesus Christ.
Money different. In light of Black History Month, Floyd Mayweather shows off his fleet of black luxury cars. This is the quality WorldsStar.
Wow. Mm-hmm.
But all right, I'm going to go to comicbook.com. Treat it kind of normal. Here, topic number 10. This is the top 10 comicbook.com. Immortal Hulk artist Joe Bennett and Marvel issue statements over controversial issue art. I tried looking at this. I don't fully understand it, but I guess they dropped the comic book, and one of the panels had somebody buying jewelry in a Jewish store in New York, that whole market where you buy stuff. And I guess they spelled the names wrong, and they had a Star of David, and I guess it was considered anti-Semitic somehow. I ain't fully understood. That was that. Number 9, Justice League R-rated movie is generating intense debate online. That's probably the Zack Snyder one, of course. You know how Zack. March gives us Coming to America, going from an R-rated original to a PG-13 sequel, plus Justice League going from a PG-13 original to a Snyder cut, which will carry an R rating.
Mm.
Welcome to the bizarre world of streaming 2021.
What y'all think of the new coming to America? Y'all interested
I'm
in
ready.
seeing that?
That trailer, you seen that trailer?
Eddie Murphy is in it, right?
Yeah, he is. He's playing all the characters in the barbershop and everything, like the old days. Eddie Murphy's in it. Arsenio Hall's in it again, doing the same shit. Almost everybody who's alive is in it. It looked dope.
I haven't seen too much about it. I think I seen
There's
like
a
a
trailer.
headline and a
See the
picture
trailer.
of it. Oh, I didn't even know a trailer
There's
was
a trailer.
out.
It come out. No, this is not March. So I guess it come out March.
You think it's gonna be good? What you think?
I think it's
the
gonna
original
be
one's
good because
obviously
it's
like
free
a classic
on Amazon Prime. So it's gonna be good relative to that. Is it gonna be a classic? I don't know about that. Like Eddie Murphy, for me, right? Maybe for our age group, for our demo, maybe I should just speak for me, given the last debate that just happened. But Eddie Murphy, to me, like what's the last movie that he's done? Maybe for me, right? I don't know. I don't know what that is. At this point, probably I enjoy Eddie Murphy interview more than I enjoy whatever he's dropping in it there. So I hope. You know what? Actually, I take that back. Eddie Murphy dropped a movie on Netflix last year. Let me see if I pull up the filmography real quick. He dropped a movie on Netflix last year where he was playing he's more than a hustler, but that dude who was a hustler, that he was a real guy doing kind of black exploitation films. The Dolomite guy, remember?
This was
I
like vaguely
Dolomite
remember
is my
what
name.
you're talking about.
Yeah, Dolomite is my name. Yeah, that was actually, it's a real movie. It's not really a comedy, but that was actually
it dragged a little bit, but it was not. It was pretty good.
And I like the story because it's kind of real. He didn't have visions like Harriet Tubman. He wasn't a psychic or but he was pretty much.
He did have visions. He had visions of acts and how they could be big, and he turned that into reality, which was he had a vision.
Yeah. See, Tommaso, he knows what I'm talking about. Like that movie though, like it was a good movie because it's almost like the Russ of the 70s, right? Hey man, I want to be a comedian. No one thought he was funny, but he kind of found a way to steal jokes from homeless people. Maybe not the most like way, like what is the word? Moral thing to do, but he did that. He stole jokes from the homeless people, and then he put out his own vinyl. Like, he did the whole thing independently, and then he kind of funded his own movie, all that shit. Just kept doubling down on himself. He made himself. So it was a good hustler movie. But
I envision like Master P watching that and like crying a little bit.
He might.
Jeez.
But yeah, no, I'm looking forward to coming to America. I hope that shit is. I think it's probably worst case scenario is dope for like, a kind of average movie that's free on my streaming platform. This is kind of funny. But if you kind of know what happened with the game, I guess there's a game called Ori and the Black Forest or whatever.
The next generation.
Anyway, he criticized. He says the two games, Cyberpunk 2077 and No Man's Sky, he criticized both those games, saying the developers were snake oil salesmen. Because those were the games that came out and they were never complete, All they had was just bug after bug after bug after bug after bug,
Okay.
I really felt bamboozled once No Man's Sky came out and it became clear that all this hype was really just built on lies. And the honest guy who showed me his actual product really got kicked in the balls because the lying guy was able to make up some tall tales that held absolutely no substance. I do remember when that game came out, and it was kind of like a game like, one day, it's kind of a game where you can just be in space and universe and planets, but when you go on these planets, there's nothing there. Just imagine like open world with nothing there, you can like pick up plants and shit. You can pick up plants and like kind of like observe like what species the plant, like the most boring mundane shit,
And the Cyberpunk game is basically like a GTA. It looked like from
but it don't work. At least that day, at least in the first month, it didn't work.
It just had a lot of bugs and stuff in it.
Yeah. So there
was a lot of hype about it too. I remember just seeing Cyberpunk. I thought that was a movie at first because I kept seeing Cyberpunk 27. I thought it was a movie that was coming out or something.
Well, it got what's his name in it too, Keanu Reeves and all that. So it might as well be. It
Oh,
probably
okay.
intended to be a
Okay.
movie.
I got that shit.
Does it
Is it
work,
good?
or did it have bugs, or what?
I got it from my computer, so.
But
I
it was
hacked it
buggy
too.
on the computer week 1 too.
I never.
Is
Really
it better
played
than
it.
Is it better than whatever the last GTA you played was?
No way, man. It's
Mm.
garbage, actually.
All
The game
right.
is really garbage.
There you
The
go.
only thing that's good about it. The only thing that's good about it is the story.
Okay.
It has a nice story. Like it has.
So it flew off the shelf. People thought they liked it. It flew off the shelves, and it was trash.
Basically,
Thank God I didn't buy
it. No more need be
Yeah.
said. No more need be said.
No, but Phil, that's what I'm talking about. You see what I mean? They created a demand.
Well, you could return. I mean, this is a different kind of example. You got to try the game. Come on. If it looked like it's good and you play games, how you know it's whack until you get it? And look, I play
Twitch.
fighting games.
That's why
I'm gonna go to Street Fighter 5. I like fighting games. I'm in the market for fighting games. Street Fighter. I like Street Fighter. The previous one, 4, was great. Loved it. They saying they coming out with 5. I'm already interested in getting it. It comes out and it's fucking garbage. And I don't play it after a while. I tried giving it a chance and then asked Abe.
Angry. That's some of the angriest.
It's gone because I don't like the product. And I probably won't buy another. I would be
already spent your money.
But I can't return it and just say I didn't like it. It don't work like that. It's not a soda that I could just not go buy it again or pour it out.
What you mean? A soda is a one-time purchase. You bought it and you ain't like it. You can't return it.
It's not like I went to buy Street Fighter 5 again the next day. That's not how video game purchases work. It's a one-time purchase. If you keep buying Pepsi after tasting it, then you're a fool. It's not like I bought the next Street Fighter the next day after they sold me a shitty one. I was like, oh, another one? Like, all right, I'm going to go get that just because you said Street Fighter. No, the shit sucked. But I didn't know that until I purchased it. I could be curious to try something. I like their previous product, so I'm already somebody that likes what they're selling. You could like soft drinks. I'm just saying, if it sucks and you keep buying it, that's strange.
I mean, but I guess.
I don't play Street Fighter no more, not for those reasons, but I was very disappointed in that Street Fighter. And if I was still in the games for gaming, if I was still in the market for games, and Capcom said they were coming out with Street Fighter 6, I'd be very skeptical at this point to purchase it. Ask me, hey, when I talk about fighting games, the direction that they're moving as a product for me is no longer satisfying my needs. I like hard, challenging games. They're making them different, easier. I'm not gonna buy them because I don't care what you say about them. Unless it's good. Maybe if I go to somebody's house and they got it and I play Street Fighter 6, I'm like, wow, this is a lot better. Or let me taste your Pepsi and it's good. Oh, this one's better. Then I can make a decision. But I don't think they duped me. They presented what was going to be a good game. I purchased it. It sucked. I don't buy any more games from them. If you keep buying, that's weird. If you keep going back, that's odd.
I don't know. Again, all I'm saying is these cyberpunk purchasers, it sounds like they were duped. It was
Why you bought that black couch in your? What's something that why do you purchase things?
This couch was fire.
How much was it? Could you have gotten a similar one for less, or why that one in particular?
Oh, why that one in particular? It looked good and it served. It looked like it served. It would serve a purpose.
What kind of sneakers you wear?
Oh, Nike got me.
Okay, why?
Because they got me at an impressionable age of my life.
You old enough now. There's other sneakers. You don't have to keep buying them. You try other sneakers.
Well, I look like wearing Reeboks.
You look like whatever you think you look like. But what I'm saying is so do you think those sneakers? No. Here's the real question. Do you think those sneakers are worth it?
Yeah.
Are they valuable to you? Are you okay? You don't think they're worth what you pay for it?
Nah, I know they're not worth what they pay for it. But
so why do you keep buying it?
Because I just told you they got me.
How did they get you?
Leave the camera on it so I can see.
At an impressionable stage.
But you know that now. You telling me you have knowledge now that they were tricking you. You know it's a trick now. So why would you still keep doing it?
They came out with a revamp.
You're addicted?
Number 1 and 2. I seen it on Twitch.
Yeah, 1 and 2.
So you're addicted. You're really addicted to buying Nikes?
No, not really, but
I know for the sake of just the discussion, if you were addicted, you're even aware that you're addicted. Would you not want to seek help for having some irrational addiction?
I mean, if I go to 125th and 3rd Avenue right now, there's a lot of people I could bring this same argument to, and it ain't working on them either.
I'm not saying fighting addiction is not hard, but you're aware of it. You still have a choice to try. Some people successfully overcome addictions because they choose to go through the process of getting help. I'm not saying that it's easy. I'm not saying that you wouldn't need support to stop your Nike addiction. I'm just saying, it's a trick. And if you're still buying Nikes and you're not seeking any help to do it, or you're not doing anything, you're not choosing to do nothing with that information, and you think it's irrational or like, yeah, this is kind of silly that I spend this much money, but then that's your choice at this point because and as G.I. Joe says, knowing is half of the battle. What's the other half? What you choose to do with it. That's what you choose to do with it. That's how I end that one. They show you how to prepare. The G.I. Joe cartoon used to always show you something on how to prepare yourself. That's half the battle is knowing how to fight it. The other half is actually using the training, knowing when to use that technique, knowing how to execute it, what you do with the information. Knowing survival tactics is nothing if you get in a survival situation and you can't use them. You don't know what to do with the information.
But I mean, there are some addictions that you could just put under the considerably harmless or relatively harmless category.
Now, I find it hard to believe that you're genuinely addicted to Nike.
I mean, obviously, I'm not.
Right.
But it's funny for me to say so. But I genuinely believe they got me at an impressionable stage in my life because I'm not wearing it.
I think
for the most part, I'm not going to go
because I'm kind of part of that bandwagon too. But you know what? I don't actually have one. Oh, I got maybe 2. Maybe I got 2 Nike. Yeah, but or 1. I think maybe 1. But anyway, it's more for me basketball sneakers. They don't have to be Nike, but they do gotta be basketball.
Hey, look, if you like Nikes, there's nothing wrong with that. If you like, hey man, this is what I always bought. They're comfortable. It's what I'm familiar with. They providing some type of value to you, then that's fine. But they're not forcing you to buy them shoes no more. Maybe they had a lot of influence back then, but they not. So after you have that first Pepsi and it tastes like shit and it's made of shit and you have all of this information, if you continue to drink Pepsi, I'm going to blame you. Not going to blame it on them putting it on the shelf. I'm not going to give that much weight to influence now that you're informed of the influence itself. And
all I'm saying is this is a cold can of Pepsi right after I done played some basketball, and I'm thirsty. It's not no room temperature one with the best buy date has passed. It's going to add some value to me. It's not the best choice, but it's still a choice that I've made, and I've known why. I know some of the reasons why I made it on my own, but I still made it.
That's all I'm saying. We got to own our choices. It can't just be, just the shit is put in front of us.
All four of us here and everybody else, most definitely.
For sure. But no, I know you're not really addicted to Nikes or anything like that. And I still buy Nikes, knowing damn well they not worth it. Not in dollar. Well, That could be debatable depending on the pair, I guess. It could be, you know what I'm saying? But in general, I know that they don't cost that much.
I mean, like what? Like who says the dollar has whatever value that it has?
I mean, we say that we determine the value of the dollar.
Exactly.
Just as you determine the value of a Pepsi. Pepsi doesn't determine that for you. They could trick you into thinking that that's the value for it. But even you would have to choose to decide to adopt that.
Yeah, and I might choose to have that value dissipate and it just not be there anymore too.
That's true.
Next one. I'll keep going.
What you got? What Duke got? What you got there, Duke?
Oh, he playing games. But yo, I'm gonna keep going down the list so we can finally wrap this up. Justice League director Zack Snyder speaks out on fakers and toxic fandom. Oh no, it looked like he just maybe beefing with. I don't even know what. I just think that's sour grapes. There's really no way to say it. We know the people who were the architects of that narrative, and it's pretty obvious what their agenda is. Those are people that I've been held back from confronting by wiser people in the room because I'd love to get at these characters. Some direct conversation would be nice. Just to say you don't know shit about what you're talking about, and we can break down everything they've ever said. I can make a list. There's a few of these guys where I could get a list of everything they said that they thought was right, and I could tell them every single thing they said is wrong. I guess that's for people who have strong opinions about the people who spoke out against his work on
Okay.
Justice League star explains why Zack Snyder is in a class of his own. That was another topic. Zack is a really good director, and I think he has some way of making it up. Basically, he's bigging him up. He mixes in reality. He directs demigods effectively. Whatever that means.
That's a fact.
He knows how to talk to actors playing otherworldly beings and metaphysical people who were given a human form.
Wait, what?
No, the Arrowverse.
That sounded like a superpower.
He knows how.
Do
basically, that basically confirms Zack Snyder knows how to make a Zack Snyder film.
Right. No, I got it. That sentence just sounded funny.
Yeah, I know. The Arrowverse is not dead. So I guess CW shows continue. Rapper Lil Uzi Vert draws comparisons to Marvel's Vision after getting $24 million diamond implanted on forehead. And
he made the top 10 comic book list. He made the top 10. You didn't even have to go to WorldStar for that. You didn't have to go to WorldStar for that.
You didn't have to go to WorldStar for
that. You a sicko, yo. You a sicko. You sick.
Yo, I just saw you text. You just texted Abraham to put that on the back of his list.
Wait, what?
You didn't have to go to WorldStar for it, buddy.
What are you talking about?
It would have been here anyway.
That shit was on comic books.
Oh yeah, I'm reading the comicbook.com list.
Yeah, that's
I
always read the list because it's kind of ridiculous.
That's crazy.
They often have things.
And I guess that was the point. I guess that was the point of it. He's on the comic book list. That's crazy though.
Hey, John,
so you have to get surgery. Wait, real quick. I know we shouldn't talk about this. So this is like surgically. I just want to make sure. I know, but I just gotta know. It's just, can I taste the Pepsi? Can I just take a little sip? I know it's sugary. All right, I'm gonna leave it alone. Let's move on. Never mind. All right, I'm not gonna. You're right.
Nah. Talk about
it. Nah. So it's surgically. I just want to make sure I understand the level of madness. It's like
Philadelphia
in his head.
Rapper got a $24 million pink diamond embedded in his forehead this week.
Okay, all right. So it's embedded. All right, no doubt. We can leave it there. All right. Wow.
Bullshit. That could be interpreted in so many different ways. That's bullshit. That's a bullshit story.
I could put it up on stream. People want to see it real quick.
Nah, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't.
Which Avenger are you picking?
Are you picking Vision? I want to know how he gonna watch that part of his head. How you gonna watch that part of his forehead?
I don't know if you see it on stream, but
I don't see shit.
It's on my Twitch. I don't know if you on my Twitch.
Yo, wow.
Fuck
Wow.
your Twitch.
That's a Duke Money power move right there. When you got the gem, when you got the mind gem, that's a flex. Come on, that's a flex. Who has the mind gem? What other rapper? Yo, anytime a rapper try to spit, yo, fuck out of here. I got I got one of the stones. Look, facts.
24
They can say
million.
facts. They can say facts. Yo, you capping right now. You capping. This facts. Where's your gem?
24 million. $24 million.
And it costs mad bands. That's a fact.
If
You know what I mean?
he spent that. That's if he spent that.
Making dollars. There's
Here's
no
a
way.
good one.
You don't got that bread.
Here's a good one.
You
This
don't got
picture
that
right here.
bread.
Nah, y'all hating. He about to get a gauntlet.
Yo, Phil, look at this
Next
picture
week.
right here. Look at this picture right here. You
He
see
got
this?
it.
You see this picture right here? Look at that.
That's crazy.
Where's
He
this
might
at?
have.
It's on
He
my
might have
Twitch.
like
It's
the
on
whole
my
universe.
Twitch. Oh shit, let me move it to the left. I just realized how big I am.
Yeah, that nigga's like I said. If he paid that, he's still stupid for doing it. But if he paid that, he's double stupid. That's double stupid.
He don't got that bread.
I actually want to know like what would make him do that. Like that would be the interest. Like what was his thought process? Like why? And I know we probably have the answers we could get, but like I would want to just hear like why did you do that? Why?
There's some quotes. I don't know if you want those quotes.
He answers this question and more.
Oh yeah, you're right. Oh, I see. Fuck. They probably selling something under there too. Probably Pepsi. Probably Pepsi ad on that page.
If I
Yo, I
lose
saw real quick.
Yeah.
No, go ahead, my friend.
If I lose the ring, you will make fun of me more than putting it in my forehead. Ha ha ha, joke's on you, ha ha ha. Yes, I do have insurance. So he got insurance on it.
Wow, Thanos. There's insurance on it. I mean, I saw something recently. Somebody texted me something.
Yo, look at this pic. While you say that, look at this pic. This pic's ridiculous. This pic.
I can't. Yeah. Yo. That's next week. By next week, that's gonna be the articles. Like, yo, he is Vision now. He is Vision. I saw something about.
Yo, John said he put a vagina on his head.
That's what that one looked like. That shit ain't yellow like this. The other stone. I saw an article, or my friend sent me like a snippet of something, and it was I don't remember what it was. It was a thread or something, and like I don't know what the source was, but it was talking about news stations that were reporting on like COVID stuff and like the mask and all of these things like that. But it was noting that some of the ads and links that were in the thing to get masks and stuff, they were actually making money off of, which didn't really like come as a surprise to me that they use referral links on their articles. But I was like, given the topic, I was just like, that's kind of crazy that they could be incentivized, right? Like to report this, knowing that, it seems like that, maybe an ethical conflict and interest there in terms of like just journalism reporting. But I don't know. It was something he said, but that made me think about it. He said he already had the answers to why he did it. Because of course he does. And of course it's in the article. Right above the ad for a cold Pepsi. I've been giving Pepsi mad shout out here too. I don't even fuck with Pepsi shit. I need to holler at me. You know what I'm saying? It should blow up. Send me a check.
Let's get through these real quick. WandaVision, One Avenger should show up soon. Number 2, DC Comics reportedly. This one, I don't even know why this. DC Comics reportedly renaming Black Adam to Shazadam for some reason.
Okay.
So does that mean the Rock movie is gonna be called Shazadam instead of that?
I don't know.
But yeah, and then the number one.
WandaVision came on today?
Well, WandaVision? Yeah, you should watch it. It's real good.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch that.
We ain't talking about it because people will be complaining about spoilers. Maybe we'll
Yeah,
have a big
don't blow it up.
Yeah, we'll have a
Don't
big
blow it up.
talk about it maybe when it's done, like episode 9. Kevin Feige addresses if there will ever be a Marvel and Star Wars cross.
I hope not.
If you'd asked me if anything we're talking about right now is in the realm of possibility 20 years ago, I would have said I don't think so. But I really don't think so. I don't think there's any reason for it.
Yeah,
I like that answer. Like, yo, everything we're doing today, I would have told you hell no. That being said, hell no. Because, you really don't, you never know, right? Maybe when the well dries up and Disney's like, yo, I need some money. Star Wars, Luke ain't quite doing it. Yo, throw Luke in the Thanos verse. Yo, get Scarlet Witch back.
Put the gem in Luke's forehead. Know what I mean? Let's get this
Scarlet
shit
Witch
going.
back. Have her imagine Luke in there or some shit.
No, we don't need none of that. That's yeah, I'm glad he said that.
Oh man.
Take a stand against the green light men here. Absolutely not. We will not be mashing stuff together and making nonsense. So
Alright, I'm gonna go.
This is the era that we're in. Like, these mediums, they're gonna have to constantly keep outdoing themselves. And what better way to outdo themselves than have that mashup? The mashup to end all mashups.
The article mentioned the Patton Oswalt skit. If any of y'all saw that, that's like super old. It's way before Disney even owned Star Wars. I don't even know if they owned Marvel at the time. They probably did, but it was kind of a skit he did for Parks and Recreation, where he's kind of filibustering. So he kind of improv this thing, like, who knows what the real court case is about, but he says this thing about, here's this petition for like why, like how you can get Marvel and Star Wars to go together, and he has this thing with Thanos and all this kind of shit. It's super funny. But yeah, it's crazy because Disney ended up buying like Star Wars later, and it's like, yo, that's actually pretty realistic. Here's Variety News. Christopher Plummer dies. I do not know who that is, but he was in The Sound of Music, The Beginners. He died at 91. Army Hammer dropped by WME in wake of social media allegations. My guess is probably not doing good stuff. Where he allegedly expressed himself sexual appetite to drink blood, cut toes, and enslave sexual partners. Hammer described rape fantasy. I think he had a movie come out recently or about to.
Who is this?
Army Hammer. He's related to the I think that whole family. Is it the baking soda people or?
Armand Hammer?
Army Hammer. Army Hammer. He's the son of businessman Michael Armand Hammer, who is
Oh, okay. I was like, who the fuck you talking about?
Yeah.
What you said? I thought you said Army Hammer.
Yeah, so Army Hammer. He almost played in the Justice League. There was a Justice League movie that never came out, and he was either going to be Batman or Superman. Kind of in that whole era where Nick Cage was going to be Superman. Yeah?
But he likes drinking blood and cutting toes. Though.
Yeah.
Okay.
That sounds really fucked up. Cutting toes. All of it does, but cutting toes, like that stuff doesn't grow back. Like that's crazy. So yeah, he got dropped. What else? We were all cocky. Quote: AMC investors reflect on their bid to take stock to the. So I guess they were trying to use that to save the movie business.
No, they weren't. No one was trying to do that.
I thought it was going to.
Everyone was trying to make money. Nobody.
Everyone on Reddit said it was going to the moon. It didn't.
Yeah.
It didn't.
Yeah, Alice is there. Why not AMC?
So yeah, so that didn't happen. I told you about the GameStop movie and director HBO.
Immediately.
Yeah, I know.
That shit happened this week. Like, damn, this shit's just
2 of them. GameStop.
Ain't even. Wait, we need a GameStop movie.
HBO is doing, I think, a docu-series on GameStop, and so is Netflix. They both got stuff coming out. They just on the GameStop stuff that's going on with Reddit right now.
This is that bullshit, man. This is that bullshit. I'm talking. Get the fuck out of here. What?
HBO has a docu-series coming out in February about Woody Allen abuse allegation. Let's see. This ain't really. This is stupid news. I mean, a lot of it's because it's all entertainment. But Taiwan crime series launched by Imagine, and that just made me think like, yo, why do people watch all these crimes? Man, now we got Taiwan crime, the TV show.
Yeah, all them shits be like exactly the same too.
Yeah,
If you ever seen one of them, you seen all of them.
All right, and then I think that might be Marilyn Manson dropped by manager, wake of Evan Rachel Wood's allegation. Almost similar to the Army Hammer thing. I guess he was doing very bad things to her. If y'all ever saw Westworld, the girl on Westworld.
Okay.
He might have actually started it too when she was underage, like kind of coaxing her mentally. And when she was 18 or something, and actually doing it. And I think that's probably.
He was in Utah when this happened. He'd be good.
Oh, is it allowed in Utah?
I think you could marry somebody at 15 years old in Utah with parents' consent.
Oh shit, I didn't know that. But I think that might be it. I talked with Leon earlier about this. We don't need a big one, but it's a real brief commentary. The new Apple computers will probably be like old Apple computers. Just have a lot of old stuff on. SD slots, USB slots, MagSafe chargers. Thought that was funny. But yeah, anybody got like songs of the week or anything? Anything of the week. That's what I call it. Anything of the. It don't gotta be songs. A lot of people don't be listening to music on it. Apparently.
Let me see.
You got anything of the week, Duke?
Nah.
Nothing. Got anything, Leon?
Matter of fact, I do.
What you got?
Worldstar, baby.
WorldsTar. I'm gonna put that shit on. You write that shit down.
Worldstar, baby.
Man said WorldsTar.
I'm about to make that my homepage.
Do it, man. It's just dope.
Can I make that my default search engine in Opera?
Nah.
Mike.
Hey man, sometimes you gotta end with downer.
I don't have anything like not a particular episode of the week, but I've been watching a few interviews on Doggy Diamonds. He's been having like people in hip hop that I definitely I might have heard their name before, but like more people that were in the background. So hearing some of the like lore and some of the stories from people that like you never heard of or didn't know that this person was a part of this or that. And some of the times it's been like older hip hop. None of it has to do with like present day hip hop, but yeah, some of it's just been pretty interesting. He interviewed Pace One from The Outsiders, and they talked about like some of like how that came together and all of this kind of stuff like that, and what Eminem's role was and how he became a part of that. And I don't know, some of it's just pretty cool stories about like how these people were getting on, and you know what I mean? Just like the background lore behind some stuff.
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting from these like more obscure
Doggy Diamond
names that like I've never really heard about or they're not big or something. So hearing some of their stories is
that's called Doggy Diamond.
DoggieDiamondsTV, yeah. He was like an old street DVD person back in the day, the whole Forbes DVD and all of that stuff, kind of like the street commentator, journalist when they were doing the mixtape DVDs and stuff like that. But now he just got a YouTube channel and I don't be talking about stuff, but some of the guests he be having be pretty interesting on there. So yeah.
You got anything, Leon? It could be a song or anything or any type of media. It don't even gotta be media. It used to be song of the week, but now it's just some type of media of the week.
Nah.
Nothing for us. Free your mind. Just free your mind.
Free your mind.
No. Biophotons and etherical aura. That's it.
Wait, what's that? What is that?
Google it.
Biophotons. What happens when I Google biophone? That's probably not what you.
No, biophotons. Biophotons.
Yeah, you want people. What was the second thing? I can write this shit down. What was the second thing?
Etherical Energy. Nah. Some interesting stuff. I stumbled across this week. Might connect some stuff for a lot of people. It's some way out there stuff though.
All right.
Biophotons already sounds interesting. Life and light.
And then mine will be my only human doing a song here. Saba, So and So. That's a rapper I never heard of till this week. Willis put me down on him. It's kind of an ill beat. It's pretty catchy. And I feel like I was gonna say one more thing, but I don't remember. Oh, here, Russ Kyle Beats interview. You'll learn how to make money in music without ever doing music. That's what losers do. Apparently, that's the new musician. The new doesn't do music. He does everything else. But all right, last words, people. Nathan.
Duke, last words. I know what he's gonna say already.
Money. Cash.
Money, cash, hoes, money, cash, hoes. What? Money, cash, hoes. Was that like Ja Rule or no? That's aLr, right?
You're sicko.
What's money, cash, hoes? Is that Jay-Z?
I think that was DMX.
DMX?
It was DMX, yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Leon, last words. Everyone's gonna have last words this time, all right?
Oh, we sharing it.
There'll be no one. Yeah.
I'm quoting Gerald Levy, aka Bogle, aka Mr. Wacky. It's nice to be important. It's important to be nice.
Bars. Bars. You got anything?
Be careful what you consume. Know what I'm saying? Now, what you got, Boosh?
Damn. All right. This is a quote from, I believe, a Muslim, one of the great Muslim poets, I believe. I think his name's Iqbal. The moment you recognize what is beautiful in this world is the moment you stop being a slave. There you go.
I'm gonna have to let that one marinate. That don't make any sense to me. I'm gonna sleep on it though.
Can't argue. I think his name's Iqbal. I don't know. I'll correct. But all right, man. Bake that chicken, smoke that turkey. Boop.